Anyways, quick recap. Anybody remember?
We did a lot of
I just
stuff.
remember Goja.
Gone Gaga.
Jong.
It's gone Gaga.
Yeah, that's where we left. Oh, sorry, Gongge. My bad. That was the last thing I wrote down, but it was kind of easy to remember.
Gonguga.
Gonguga. Oh, is that how it was said?
Yes,
Yeah.
you guys are now in the town of Gonguga, which is the coastal town that you guys were at before. That I have not previously named. Now, with the help of your guys' ship fund, you were able to secure lodging for your ship. And I had also said, I don't remember if I said this or not, but I think you guys also had lodging too as well for the tavern. Did I say that, or am I making that up?
No, I just basically shucked everyone off the boat. I'm gonna go party hard and make me proud.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they were off the boat and everyone's kind of partying around. I kind of assumed, so like I was assumed with your like lodging of the boat, and also comes with your lodging for the tavern too as well. So you'll take that out of your ship funds and stuff.
And I paid for the full 2 weeks. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you have 2 weeks until it is said that one of the members of the Triad are going to come and collect from quote Barbosa. I'm trying to
Question for the DM and for Ren. I have it written down. I must have forgotten to write this in my inventory, but I have 3 potions of greater healing and 1 potion of superior healing. I believe I bought those for the ship, right? Out of the ship funds.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I don't think it was you purchasing it, because I have your purchase written down as well, but I think it was my purchase from the ship funds for the general use of the ship.
Was it 2 potions, did you say?
3
Or no?
potions of greater healing.
Because I have written bought 2 health potions. Did I buy that for myself? Or did that... Why does it feel like this was so long ago?
It kind of was.
No, and it was just last session. Well, I guess it's a month ago.
I remember I have that new bow.
Yeah, you got the new bow.
Skirmisher's bow.
But I'm pretty sure that's all I bought from her. Plus the school supplies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, you bought school supplies.
Yeah. So DM.
Yeah.
Can I write those down as ship potions and then I can check the video later and just confirm it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
That one's up on YouTube. Well, that one's not up on YouTube yet.
I have not put that up yet.
Yeah, you've got 3. I think.
I have. I'm so behind. Yeah.
Okay,
I think you did buy them with the ship potions because that was given to you by Carmela. She was the one that had it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think those are separate from the ones that Ren has there because I wrote for the other one. I wrote Ren did this. You know, like I usually write like her name there, and I didn't for that. So I just wanted to.
I don't think I added my health potion, so I don't even know how to add a health potion. That's okay though. I'll just remember because I don't want to take the time to do that right now.
Yeah.
I just have a piece of paper that I always like. This is my inventory. I just add to it. Like as I go, I just add things that I have to this.
Have I given you all that stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff. Yeah, you gave me like an acorn of life, okay?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
our fourth, Sir Sparkles of Sprinkleton. Gosh knows where he is. Who knows?
Yeah, what the heck? What do we do with
I've got horse bows. I've got 2 sparkly pink horse bows, 1 black. This is very important. That's probably the most important. I have my patch peacock dress, my costume dress. I have the lucky tooth that I've got around my neck.
Yeah.
Don't know what it does. I've got the sending stone. I've got the bear hood cape. I've got a green emerald corset dress. I've got a bottle of warm red liquid, kind of sus. I've got 1 woman script, Raven Nevermore. I don't know what that means. I've got my earrings. I've got the cutlass from Barbosa. I've got the loot that you gave me. Now I've got these potions. Oh, I did write the potions down. They are mine.
Oh.
I just rewrote them here. That's so funny. So I wrote them. Whoops. I wrote them twice on my inventory list. I'm crossing them out. Shit.
Oh no, you dropped it.
I wrote them on the back because I was like, oh, I didn't write them down. I do have them down here.
Okay.
Well,
Cool. Yeah, you have those from the ship, and yeah, if you can use those whenever need be. Depending on what. I'll also say for now too, because I like home rule now. You can use potions as a bonus action. Because Baldur's Gate's good, and that's what you can do in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I like that potions don't take up a whole action.
Yeah, it's so kind of it's dumb.
You can't always use the healing potions though. Like sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Alright, just quick fast forward, you guys are just getting ready at the tavern, in the Tavern of the Rusty Cove. I also do have here a quick little map of, I don't know if you can see this, but this is of the town. It's just a simple thing. If you can see my mouse, hopefully you can. Where I'm pointing, this is where kind of the areas of the docks is. I forgot to draw, it didn't come with docks. So like the docks areas is like around here. That's where you guys' ship will be stationed at, and that's kind of where the muscle flow goes for the merchants and stuff. And the tavern's just kind of above, like you know, in this general direction. So it's pretty close to kind of like, this is like where all the district and the city stuff reside. So I'll leave it there just for you guys to look. But keep that in mind, that's kind of what the city looks like. It's a pretty bustling city, but it's also very diverse and very just kind of wild, so to speak. You know, it's much of a lawless city and all that. The Rusty Cove Tavern is very lively every night. It's it's almost impossible how to get a good night's sleep there, but that's the available lodgings. And plus, Barbosa had a tab there, so.
boys, let's go there.
Yeah, he has to go there. Who knows how long the tab is? He didn't say. He just said that he had a tab there. And I would say, like, for you guys, this first night, it's pretty uneventful. Nothing. If there's anything that you guys want to do first before, like, the first night is over. Anything specific?
No, I think that I would just go to bed. Like, I think I would be tired from
Me too.
being on the ship for a while.
Can we just go get through a storm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah.
You navigated the Black Pearl into the storm. Alright, yeah, you guys easy enough to fall off, even though it's very loud in this tavern, and also, like, the rooms aren't the best of quality, but it's enough to get you by. It's a nice bed without no rocking of the sea. So it's a little bit different to get adjusted to, having been on however long you were on the sea for, which is a couple of weeks, maybe months, who knows. Time's kind of weird now. So it's easy enough to fall asleep in your guys' state. However, when you sleep, both of you, actually no, not both of you, Ren, you have a very particular dream as you are starting to lull off into sleep. The sea is pushing and pulling against the cliffs as a woman stares out into the horizon. The sun is just beginning to crest above the sea line. Her face is hit with the gentle rays of the sun. Closing her eyes, she takes in a deep breath. Something's wrong, she says quietly as a relatively handsome man is standing next to her, wearing a dark pirate's tunic adorned with intricate patterns sewn to a period. He suddenly appears behind her. As he does, he places a hand on her shoulder, lovingly, and then kisses her gently on the cheek. She smiles as he places her hand on top of his. My love, everything will be okay. Have faith in them. She smiles almost sorrowfully as she takes her eyes back to the horizon. And Ren, as you awake, you are almost filled with a sense of dreadful sorrow for a split second before you start to feel normal again. The last image of her dream lingers in your mind of a woman and a man holding hands as they look out into the horizon, then slowly beginning to fade as you fully awake. And that's where you wake up as you spend your first night in the rusty cove.
Did I recognize those people at all, or
Yes.
I did? Like, I don't know who they are, but they're familiar.
You would
or
recognize them as one of them. You don't recognize the man, but you do recognize the woman, and that is the sea goddess, the one that you met before. The man is unfamiliar to you, though. You've not seen him.
Okay.
All right. What do you do?
Am I in the same room as Tattle?
Yes, I'll say yeah.
And is it like still the middle of the night, or is it the
It's morning.
now?
It's morning time. Yeah, you got a full
Okay.
night's rest. Both of you got a long rest, if that means anything mechanically.
Okay. Then I want to wake Tattle up.
Yeah, I'm just snoring. Happily.
Tattle, wake up! Like,
Huh?
shake you awake. I just
Yeah,
had,
yeah. What is it? I'm awake. What do you
just
want?
had the weirdest dream of the goddess that I met. She was in my dreams, and she was with this man, and they were starting to fade, but they were looking at the ocean, and I think they were waiting for someone. I don't know. It was weird. Like, why would I dream that? I never dream that kind of stuff. It was so vivid, too.
But I mean, the story of the goddess, you just learned that, so maybe that's all it is. Maybe you were just.
Yes, but I didn't recognize this man. I could not have made those looks up in my mind.
I don't know. I had a dream that there was a giant snail that was trying to eat me, and I was trying desperately to run away from it, but I couldn't move fast at all. And it was like, just, I kept feeling it's like stalks on my shoulder every time I looked back. It was terrifying.
I mean, that doesn't sound very meaningful, but maybe there was some meaning behind that. I don't want to take away from your dream, but I think mine might have a little more significance than you.
Well, I mean, you did just learn about the goddess's story. I mean, it's a story of love, so maybe that's all it meant. Maybe it was just still in your mind.
Oh, it just felt different. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
You know what you should do, though, Ren? Write it down, because it's important to keep a dream journal.
Dream journal? I don't do that.
Dream journal. You ruined my dream journal.
Okay. Good movie.
Sorry.
No, I don't do dream journals. No, I don't do journal. I don't do that kind of thing. It was nothing. You're right. It was nothing. Let's go.
Okay.
Where's Jonesy?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a little while. I've been so busy.
Where is he?
You would assume that he got his own room. He would be staying outside in the tavern somewhere.
Why don't we just go knock on some doors till we find him? That won't
a great
annoy
idea.
anybody at all.
You want to? I mean,
Did we drag any other NPCs with us? I feel like we dragged everyone.
I think everyone on the ship is either in the town somewhere or like in the tavern or wherever they.
We just sent them off to like who knows where.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a couple.
yeah.
I think you stationed a couple that are staying at the ship just to kind of watch the ship, and they'll like
I
switch
didn't
off the.
I just said yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're kind of used to this, right? So they would assume, you know, who some of the ones that are used to staying on the ship because they don't like to party too much is, you know, surprising. There's not, you know, they don't want to do stuff. They would assume that they would be the ones watching the ship and you know, because they're a well seasoned crew, right? So a lot of them do whatever and then station or whatever. You don't know, like, you would assume that he would either be like in the tavern or maybe he's in his own room.
Or
It was
scouting around
established.
town.
Yeah, or like out in the town.
Yeah, let's go see if we can track him down. I mean, we all had a long night there. Some of us longer than others. We should go see who we can all track down. We do need to talk to my dad as well, because I think we do need to like formulate a plan here. We've only got 2 weeks left.
Yeah, probably a good
So-
idea. Maybe he has some money too that we could take with us. Shop for the people, the crew.
Well, the crew's all got their own money from their event. Like, they'll be fine.
Yeah, but gotta look after your crew.
Well, they always get like a portion of the like reward, you know?
Okay. Whatever. Let's just go find your dad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Jonesy or my dad? Jonesy first.
Let's just look for either of them, whoever we find first.
Do we know where my dad is in the tavern? Do we know if he's...
Yeah. You would assume that he has his own room, that he's kind of been quarantined off as his own room. You can see him go. It's kind of like where they have different rooms, right? There's this room for the regular crewmates, but then there's basically captain's quarters rooms, which is the rooms are reserved for the captain.
I'm the captain and I'm stuck over here with Vern.
You probably begged to have me with you.
I'm
My best
kidding,
friend.
I'm kidding. Alright, let's go find them. And on the way to the captain's quarters, I'm assuming it's like Rose. I'm just gonna like knock on doors. Jonesy, are you in there? I'm slowly working my way down towards the captain's quarters.
You're gonna knock on the door, or a couple of them.
On any door that's there along the way.
Yeah, I would say you guys are pretty far. So there's quite a bit of doors. Let me see. Let's see here. I should have had this brought up, but forgot. It's okay. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah. As you kind of go down the door, you're just kind of slightly knocking, and just you'll get a couple of like weird just grunts that are just only answers, but they don't open the door. They don't open the door. But however,
Right
like
there.
about the third or fourth door down, you knock, and as you're about to walk away, you'll hear it open, and you see a familiar cowboy face, and he walks out. He's very tired still. He's like, "What? Hello? Who's there?"
Jonesy, just the man we were looking for.
Oh,
Did you not get any sleep?
A long
s-
night of pottery, my friend.
I slept. I'm not a
You sure
morning
about that?
person. Listen, Thunder Dave has a steady ship, right? And I just first full night's rest I've ever gotten since I've been off the ship.
Mm-hmm. He does work you hard, but I mean, man, oh man, it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Thunder Dave. That little kobold's hell of a cook. Anyways, what you need?
Oh, we just wanted to find you. Red wanted to find you, actually, but we wanted to come and see.
We collectively wanted to find you.
We collectively, as a group.
As a
We need to start planning because we're gonna be. We can't waste any time. We're gonna have to go up against these demon things sooner rather than later, and we
Right.
gotta get our plans straight.
Well, let me get fixed up here in a bit, then I'll meet you guys downstairs. How about that?
All right, sounds good.
Okay, and then he shuts the door. Because he's all like, he's in, I would imagine. I said
He's in like long johns,
Yeah.
top to bottom.
yeah, exactly. That's what he wears. That's exactly what he wears.
Hey, Tattle, have you updated Kovu lately, or?
No, well, because last time I called him, he never called me back. He left me unread.
on red.
All I got,
Yeah,
all I
that's
got from my Rocky Talkie after I sent him a message was red. I don't
Wow.
know.
scene. And
You know, that's why I'm telling you, don't get involved with guys. It's just too much heartache.
You might be right, Ren. You might be right. But I've got a real purpose now. I'm a captain.
Right.
So,
Don't need
focus.
no man.
No.
don't
I'm a
need no
strong,
man.
independent
You guys
career
are...
woman.
yeah, that's like you guys are strong, independent women. Don't need no man.
Really, the minute Kobe walks back in, melts. Yeah, we keep going though to Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barbosa.
Yeah, you pass up. You can pass the regular, like, kind of like what's just regular wood doors that are kind of have seen better days. And as you walk kind of towards the captain's quarters, it's very lavish, but it's still it kind of got the same like tethered kind of wood feel to it, but it's very more like decorative and ornate. It's got actually names on there, just because. When I say reserved, you see reserved other different captains' names as you kind of
Do
go
I
down.
see anything that would look interesting to me? Any captains that I would think,
As you're going down through the corridor, you see Captain Forrest of the Red Baron. Has their ship names as well. Captain Weston, sorry, not Wesley. Sorry, it's Weston Shirley of the Vicious Sun. Captain Wilford Bones of the Sea Serpent. Captain Serena Chester of the Hades Delivery. Captain Jack Kelsey of the Endeavor. And Captain Buddy Smith of the Greedy Jewel. And each of them is kind of decorated in colors that would the ships be. Like, the Greedy Jewel is like got a nice emerald along with the dark green boarding on there. And then at the end you see Captain Barbosa of the Black Pearl, and his door is mainly just black with very intricate like kind of tentacles coming around it that represents like like a kraken.
oh. I'm gonna knock on the door and immediately turn the doorknob. Captain, Dad, knock the door. You wink.
You try to turn the door, and the door is locked. As you knock on the door, you hear the. It takes a couple, and I would say the doorknob too is a very ornate, like looking, black pearl. That's how the doorknob looks. As you sit there for about, it's like what, 1 or 2, probably like 10 seconds. You hear.
Dad, Captain Dad.
You hear heavy footsteps from the outside, and you hear open the door. What? What is it?
Good morning. So I figured, and I'm gonna kind of push past him into the room. So here's the thing: we've got demons coming in 2 weeks. We gotta start planning, like right now. And I'm like circling the chambers.
Yeah, you go into like you basically push his way through. He doesn't stop you. Ren, what are you doing?
Hello, if he lets me.
He gives you kind of a weird, just like a quizzical look as you follow too as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of.
And I'm just circling, and I'm holding, like, I pick up maybe if there's papers on a desk somewhere.
Yeah, there is papers. There is parchment on the desk.
I'm holding them. I'm like, so we've got 3 demons that we gotta do something about. Okay, we've got, what was her name? Theolinda. Okay, and we've got Evanora. Okay, and Raina, and they're all gonna be here in 2 weeks. Is that correct?
As you're kind of like pacing around, he kind of goes and he puts his hands on your shoulder. He's like, "Listen, Tattle, have a seat. Sit. Calm down."
Oh, yes, sorry.
They're not all gonna be here in 2 weeks. It's just the one, which is a good opportunity.
That's good news. Which one?
Usually, who would pick up the deliveries, it would be Ebenora. But she's a tricky one. You see, I never know who she is. She poses as someone random in the crew, as to keep her guys up. And I've been way ahead of you on the situation. I've already contacted the other captains, a part of the the little group that I'm with. Or I guess was.
Okay. Alright. Okay, that's really good. And you trust these other captains?
I trust them with my life, as you should too. For now you shall take my place. If you're willing.
Me? Sit on at the captain's table? All by myself?
The captain of the Black Pearl is part of the crew.
And is this like a club for captains? Like what? Like do we have like do we have like monthly meetings? Do we like go on like camping trips? Like what does this mean?
That was funny. It's a captain's guild. It's a pirate guild. We're called the Corsairs of the Crossbones.
You spelled that. The what?
It's the Corsairs.
Okay, thank you. I had no idea how to
Corsair
even start.
of the Crossbones.
The cusp.
Okay. And wow, that's quite an honor. Well, what do I contribute to the guild? What does the Pearl contribute? What do we owe them money? Like what do I do as part of the guild?
Our guild is partly protection. We have certain areas that are under certain captains' protections. It's more of a respect. We have to keep some sort of rules. A code, so to speak. And upheld the pirates' code. Really.
Okay. All right then. So I'm gonna sit at the table. Are you gonna come with me at least for the first one?
Oh, I'll be there. If this, he kind of sits down next to you as you sit on the table, and he's just, if this is too much, I understand. If it's too much for you. I mean,
Well, it's not that. It's I can do it. It's just there's a lot I still need to know, and there's demons on the loose, and I just feel like I just feel like there's a lot riding on my shoulders, and if I'm being honest, I'm a little bit stressed out. And Kova hasn't called me back. And I
Kovu.
am now just realizing
Who's Kovu?
a lot more to well,
Your boyfriend.
just a friend.
What?
And he's not my boyfriend, Ren. Shut up.
Seemed like he was your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Is he a respectable pirate? Who is he? I never heard of Kovu.
He's a pirate. Mm-hmm.
He's a pirate?
He's very he's the most piratist pirate I've ever seen. He's rough and tumble, alright. Definitely not a straight arrow.
He does not work for the monarchy.
Oh, run!
What? Just helping you.
All I'm saying, Dad, Captain, is that there's a lot I need to learn. And I'm very honored and excited. But maybe we could do this one together until, at least until these Roxashas are dealt with.
I wasn't going to leave you there alone. They need to be called. And I've been working on
Oh, we
that.
knocked on all their doors already.
Oh,
No, we didn't.
On the way up.
I stopped after we found Jonesy. Maybe you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, don't worry. They're not.
How did we call them?
They're not home. We have a super trade secret, and he holds up. He holds up a similar looking stone. That you
And then
have.
you're gonna say a little snail, and I was gonna be so excited.
A snail? No.
Like from One Piece.
Ew. I think I
I
saw.
was gonna be so excited because I thought you were gonna say you looked up a snail, and I was gonna be like, my dream meant something.
I haven't watched One Piece yet, but I think I know what
Oh.
you're talking about. I think I
They
saw
have
that.
like their phones are snails. for
Yeah,
some
yeah. I
reason.
remember
No,
seeing like a
why?
weird. I remember seeing
so
like a
weird.
weird screenshot of like this like ugly ass looking snail. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's so weird. Oh
Anyway.
my goodness, the walkie-talkie. Just for the captains, they're all on this line.
Yes. And I've already sent word.
Captain Tuttle.
I've reused it already. Up. That's my minutes are out. Like, you can...
Oh, that's okay. Next time, then.
But they'll she'll be here in a week times, hopefully.
A week. Okay. When's the other one's arriving?
What?
Is everyone coming, or is it
Yeah.
just?
Hopefully, it's the whole. It's the whole lot. It's
But we
hard
only-
to say.
But only one is for sure coming, and she's coming in a week.
No, he's saying that yeah, they all been notified and they're all supposed to come in within a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's a week. Okay. And you trust these captains
Aye,
wholeheartedly.
that I do.
All right.
I wouldn't trust any other pirate outside of this. But these lot, they were part of the reason why I made the deal. The deal wasn't just to. If one of us wasn't the one, then we would all been destroyed. And
What
we
do you
can't-
mean?
You see, in order to control the seas, they needed to control us as well. And this was the deal. It was either be controlled or be destroyed. My tunes went out.
So. So what you're telling me, and I mean this with the highest and utmost respect for you all, is that an entire fleet of pirate captains would not have been a match against these three Rakshasas. So you had to make a deal.
Aye, that's true. Together, we could never defeat them.
So, what hope do we have of defeating them now? What difference is it going to make having them come here now?
The difference is they've gone complacent. It used to be all three of them collecting their tolls, but now they're only been sending one with just a small crew of ships. It seems they've expanded their duties elsewhere, not just here. So, and that's in our favor, however.
Okay. And they come in with a crew of ships. Ebenor doesn't come in on her own.
No. It's to
So
keep up the
regardless,
guys.
even if she's hiding, you still know her ships.
But you don't know her.
She changes every time she comes.
But do her ships also change?
The ships, no.
So we at least know her ships.
Aye.
So we'll at least know when they've arrived.
We just don't know when she's among us, I guess. Or we'll know that she is, but
Sus.
We vented.
among us.
We invented. Stupid. Among Us. Sus.
Okay.
That's the tricky
All
part.
right.
That's why I want the pirates, the other captains here as well. They could at least help us pick out through the rubble.
Is
It's
she
not
good at
us,
acting?
because we know her ships.
You said that both at the same time. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, Ren, you go.
I was asked, is she good at acting?
Oh, she's
Like, is it
very
hard to
good
tell?
at. You
Even
oh.
if you know the person? Like, if she were to pretend to be Tattle, would I recognize her?
That'd be difficult to say.
Damn.
She's very good at what she does.
So maybe what we need to do is have a safe word.
Oh, smart.
The captains.
And we have to let the crew know somehow, because she could be anyone in the crew.
Well, we could give the crew a different safe word.
That may not work.
True. How could that not work?
I've caught her trying to read my mind a few times.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So what if, instead of a safe word, we have someone mark something on our skin?
I was gonna say, you guys gonna have secret matching tattoos?
But we don't know what they
Exactly.
are. And we all don't look at them. Then she can't possibly know.
Oh, that's smart. Someone puts that tattoo on us,
Oh.
and only the one person knows. So she can't imitate it because she won't know what it is.
Or a scrap of paper. We could even just have someone write notes for each of us to stuff in our pockets that none of us read. And on that paper, there's the safe word.
That could work.
Smart.
She doesn't. She cannot duplicate objects.
Good idea.
All right. Okay. So when the captains get here, we set that into motion. And then
I was gonna ask you, like, how are you gonna tattoo your fur?
you shave a little strip.
The ear.
It's on my left butt cheek, a little patch of fur shaved out. Yeah. Okay. Bren? What do you think? You're the most deceptive, most tricksy person I know.
True. Very true.
This is
I think it could work. This is true.
okay. So
I think it could work. We just have to be very careful about it. Be careful that we don't let anyone see it. Or can we even trust the others to keep it a secret? How do you know none of them are? How do you know none of them work with her? Maybe that's why she's so good at what she does. What if there's
oh, trust
someone
me.
inside?
I think we got rid of all the traders on the ship back there.
True.
Well, okay. I think that's sort of sorted. Are
Okay.
there shops in town? Is there any sort of potion?
There's tons of shops in town.
All right. Okay. Now here's another thought. Where do we stage this battle? Because, obviously we can't guarantee where we're going to catch her, but it could happen in this very city. And there's townspeople here, and I'm assuming, women and children and the elderly. We have to make sure that we keep them safe.
Aye. This town is a danger if we fight here.
How do we lure her? Would it be possible to lure her away from the town? to
Is
wage
there
a
anything
battle.
she wants? Is there anything that she would want specifically?
She would want just a great sum of material things. Or deeds. Deeds to the land.
Age,
It might be
something that she could overhear.
beneficial if we caught her before she made it to the city.
Yeah, because then she can't slink away.
That's true.
Do we know what all of her powers? Do we know enough about Roxasha's? What do you know about Roxasha?
Only bits and pieces of what you heard from Carmela. They come from the Hells. They're
Is
considered
there a library here? Is there somewhere I can go
fiends.
and find a book?
There might be, if you look hidden in the gems. I'm not sure that it's the most well-kept library, being the town what it is. But I'm sure you'll find it.
So I think we need to plan to try to fight her at sea before she can dock and make port. And we need to be prepared for her to mimic any one of us. And we need to have adequate supplies and catch her, kill her.
I think it'd be better if we just kill her. But if you think you could get any information out of her, it's up
We
to
could
you.
find out where the other two are.
Yeah. All right. I have a lot of thinking to do. Ren, do you want to come with me to some shops?
Sure. Maybe we'll find that library.
Yeah. I think we should do that. All right. Well, thanks, Captain Dab. We will, I guess, see you around.
If you need me, I'll be here. I need to do some research myself.
Yeah. I think we all do. All right. Okay. Well, we'll see you later, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna walk out, but like my tail is like dragging on the floor and my shoulders are slumped. I don't look hopeful. I look very worried. My
Oh,
spurs
no.
are getting puffed.
Okay. Yeah, you guys walk out, you hear the door close after you, and then, it lock too as well. And then you make your way out to the front of the tavern. It's not as busy as it was the night before, but you can definitely see the wear and tear of what happened, evidence of brawls and just bottles thrown everywhere, stained walls with, like, rum and ale that have been thrown against the walls. But a couple of guys knocked out here and there.
Are any of them my guys?
There's a couple of your guys, but they're not too bad.
I'll like walk over them and like look at them like knocked down and kind of like pet them and like keep walking. Like, good job.
Yeah, and then you see Jones is over there. He catches up to you. He was at the bar waiting for you guys because he didn't know where you went. you guys are like,
Oh yeah, we were up there probably for a while.
yeah, I would say about maybe 30 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so, just discussing. Yeah, he comes up. Hi, where you guys been?
Oh,
Captainly duties.
Howdy, he says. Tips hat.
hi Jonesy. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. We We got a real challenge here.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna do it. So anyway, Ren and I are gonna go to the library if we can find it, and we're gonna.
Library.
Mhm.
I'll tell you, books never did me no good. But
Well,
alright.
I'm hoping that if we can find a certain one, that might do us some good. And we're gonna go to a couple shops because I think we need to sort of stock up and be super prepared here. So,
Oh, sure.
you can come with if you want.
I could tag along.
All right. Okay. Let's go. I'm just gonna like march out of the tavern and just head off in whatever direction I think the shops are, whether I'm right or not. I'm just gonna step off.
Okay, yeah, you exit the tavern. It's a pretty nice sunny day. You can smell the sea salt in the air. You see like the birds, seagulls around. It's pretty busy outside. A lot of people, a lot of pirates. They be looking at you, but you know they don't pay you no mind. Couple of workers though, more workers than pirates, but there are a few pirates outside. They're just boats, ships, other ships too as well. Then you can see out in the distance, very, very prominent, the Black Pearl sitting nice and neat still. There's nothing, no scuffs or nothing. A couple of guys are outside, kind of pulling the barnacles off, you know, doing maintenance. A couple of the crew members. Yeah, and then you see a couple of shops there in town. It's I don't know if you can see in the map, but you know, kind of like where that gray area is. I haven't been pointing out the wrong thing. Where like this, you know, you guys are at the tavern, and this area is kind of main area. Big old park. You get the kind of a sense that this is more of like a working class area, and the shops are more inner town. And it takes only about like, I'd say like maybe 10-15 minutes to walk through the park and all that to get to the shop area. I would say this is like kind of like the shopping district. And as you get kind of more inner city, you'll notice that the town is more pedestrian and more people, you know, just like regular people. Well, a lot of the pirates like kind of stay outside of the area. And one of the first shops you see, the very basic, is blacksmith. And there's a clothes shop and what looks to be like a cafe, some jewelers, and maybe an alchemist shop, and then like a general store. That's kind of what you see glancing first, kind of like, you know, like a sweep through. They're all kind of right next to each other, you know, be it here or there, little stalls.
I'm gonna go into the blacksmith shop.
Alright, you go up to the blacksmith.
Mhm.
So the blacksmith is called the branding iron, as as the sign. Fun fact, that's actually the name of a restaurant back at home that I used to eat at.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if
Nice.
it's still up or not.
Fitting.
I think it might have. As you like, I think it might have like got out of business, but I don't know. As you walk in into the shop, you notice there is a dwarf man that's kind of in a short, hardy dwarf with very thick, well-kept black beard, and you know, with a long black mane to I can't words. You know, hair in the back. You see it's very nice, intricate braids and an iron decorative piece woven into his beard, and then the rest of his hair is kind of tied up in the back of a bun, and he's sitting there, and he's working on a little piece of thing that's in the back where his forge is at. You hear him swinging a hammer away, and with a little bit of goggles on. It's kind of his like blacksmith shop is kind of like an open market type of thing, so it's not like a store, but it's, you know, to keep the forge from the heat building up.
Do we see any weaponry on the walls right off the bat, or no?
Yes, you do. You see weaponry, you see he's working on a piece, you see little pieces of armor here and there. Some shields.
I'm gonna just flag him down. Just, good morrow! And sort of wave at him. And then sort of wait for him to have a moment, a pause.
Alright, yeah, you flag him down a little bit. It takes a little bit, but then he does look up, notice with his big goggle eyes. He's like, Takes him. A customer. How can I help you?
I'm looking for. I'm looking for some things. If I was to want to make my ship as weaponed out, as decked out as possible, what would you suggest?
Hi. Looking for custom orders, I see.
Mhm.
That'll cost you a pretty piece. I could look at the cannons, if that's what she was wanting.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking even just having some spikes along the ship.
Oh,
I'm
spikes
thinking,
good for ramming, eh?
yeah, yeah, along the hull. What do you suggest? You're the expert here.
I am the expert, but ship's a little more foreign in my type of work. But what I can do is I can adjust, maybe take a look at the cannons, adjust the accuracy of the cannons. Maybe. I don't know how much they've been maintained.
You know, I don't know too much myself.
It will
How
cost.
much would that run me?
Let's see. He takes his like little. He has like a little notebook in the back of his apron. Pulls it out, opens it, starts to read it, looking. I cannon adjustments, and maintenance. Might need some oils for the seawater. You're looking at possibly 1,000 gold.
All right, it's a deal. And before we shake on that one, have you ever made any sort of custom type cannonballs? Is this a request you've ever had?
Not too much, but I have made chain shots before.
All right.
Custom.
What about?
Yep.
What about cannonballs that I could put a potion into the middle and upon launching have an effect and an explosion? You know.
Magical cannonballs, I see.
Yeah.
You might want to go to the alchemist across the way. He's got better knowledge on magical cannonballs.
Right. Okay. And lastly, what if I was to get? How many captains are there?
There are including. Let's see. There are 5. Hold on. That's a lie. 1, 6. 6 captains in total.
Okay, I'm really bad at math, so hold on. Okay.
7 with you.
Yeah,
Is that
7
with
with
Barbosa?
Black Pro.
6 is with Barbosa.
6 is without. Are you talking about like captains in general? Oh, not
know,
including
in the-
ships.
In the guild
In the guild, it's 7.
with Barbosa.
Yeah, with Barbosa included.
Okay. All right. And what would it run me to get 10 rings? I want them to be identical. They can be simple. They don't have to be anything fancy. But what I do need is I need you to engrave them on the inside only with a simple symbol of your choice.
Ooh.
But I don't want to see them. I don't want to be able to see them. I want it to be sort of hidden, if you will.
Rings. I may or may not be able to Provide rings. I got big dwarf hands, you see. My work isn't so delicate. Perhaps the jeweler down the way could provide.
Oh, yes, it's her. Right, you are. Well, thank you.
If
Okay,
you want an engraving on your sword, maybe I could do that as well. Perhaps an sharpening. I could put the Nike logo on your armor.
just do it.
Just do it.
No, I think I'll stick with the cannons for now. Thank you very much. Here's 1,000 gold pieces.
Paying up front. I like you.
Also, wait, I gotta just check. When can you have that ready by?
Give me a week.
Alright, perfect. That's enough time. Great. Thank you so much.
Alright,
I think
wait.
the ship is the Black Pearl. You probably know it. It's out there.
You're the Black Pearl's captain.
Yeah, Captain Tattle. Nice to meet you.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. My name is Jimbo.
Nice to meet you, Jimbo.
He stops you before you go. He's like, wait, and he quickly writes basically a receipt and kind of like a ticket. He's like, here, and he hands it to you, and it's like a one little ticket that says cannon detail, adjustment, and maintenance, 1,000 gold, and be ready by time's ready 1 week. In it, and he's like, here, it's for my own booking.
All right, thank you, Jimbo.
I'll have that ready. Appreciate your business.
Have a good day. Gotta go back out.
Alright. You go back out. And yeah. He begins working on whatever his stuff. I gotta say, you handled that guy pretty good.
Some pretty good captain work there.
I've done a lot of thinking, and we're gonna have to be on our A game for this. Well, should we go into the potion shop?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alchemist, I guess.
To the alchemist
Alright.
shop.
Yeah, we go to the alchemist.
Alright, yeah, so you not too far time you guys walk over to the alchemist. It's a big little potion sign over there, and it says it just says Al and Ed's alchemist shop, very simple. Then you walk in.
What's the name?
Al and Ed's alchemist shop.
Where did you get that idea?
Just completely from my brain, made up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I did not. No, I didn't.
Al and Ed.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does sound familiar. Why is that?
I don't know.
Do you know what it's from? Anyways, as you
Yeah,
walk in,
I do.
as you walk into the shop, you see there's a human with a lot. He's just a human guy. He's got long golden hair that's tied back into a loose ponytail. He's wearing an apron, and he's like got a black tunic with blue pants, and he's working at like the back of the desk. As you kind of glance around, it's got a bunch of numerous potions around, and then you look and you see there's another younger kind of blonde-haired guy sitting next to him. They look to be related.
Alright. I'm gonna just start
Oh,
looking at
exactly.
potions.
Huh?
Nothing.
Do you have a list of potions that I see? Or
Yeah.
should I ask? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk slowly and look at all the potions.
It depends on like what kind of potions. Let's see. I have a couple of potions, a couple of magic item potions, but nothing. There's like potions of healing, couple of vials, some vials of perfume, oil. Is there healer's kit there? Flask, tankard, component pouch, some glass bottles, antitoxins, alchemist's fire, which is little bottles with like looking fire liquid in there, and also vials of acid, like kind of what you see in the distance. You get a sense that kind of like they keep the stuff, like the heavy stuff in the back, not for. You'll have to like ask. There's a sign that says, inquire for heavier potions. Inquire for legendaries, commons, uncommons.
Good morrow, sirs.
As you say that, you see that the one with the long hair kind of never. He doesn't like look up at you. He's still kind of looking at his whatever he has he's working on, and the younger one goes, "Oh, hello, welcome." And he kind of nudges the customer, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, you deal with them out," and then he kind of continues back to whatever he's working on. Ah, he gets a little frustrated, and he's just like, "Oh, whatever. Oh, welcome.
Hi.
How can I help you?"
Al, is it?
Yes, yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Smaller than I
Al,
thought you would.
what do you have that would be... I'm looking to capture a mighty beast.
Capture?
Well, maim and kill would not be out of the picture.
Ah,
But all I know about this beastie is it's from the Nine Hells.
oh.
What would you have that might be of some use to me?
Now that's... He kind of like ponders. That's quite a big order. From the hells?
I know it.
Well, and he starts to think a little bit. He's like, well, usually fiends, imps, creatures from the hells are devilish in nature, and he starts kind of mumbling off a little bit. It depends on what kind of creature you want specifically. Could it be an orthon, or maybe a cambion? Cambions are different. What do you...
I would say, what would hurt an orthon?
See, an orthon, they like to... Let's see. Orthons are susceptible to, say, like their own bombs. Maybe an imitation of their own bombs. With gunpowder and sulfur.
Alright. And do you have anything like that in stock at the moment?
We have the ingredients, but that would have to be a commission.
And how long would this commission take?
Let's see. He looks over at Ed, who's like still kind of working or whatever. He's like, well, whenever Ed would get the time to stop working on that, and he kind of says that loud. He could whip out a couple of bombs, and I would say a couple of days.
Okay. Alright. And how much did these bombs run me?
Let's see. The commission fee is... Let me see. For these bombs would be... let's see. Let's rate it at... For how many bombs you wanting?
5?
5 bombs?
Depends on
Okay.
the price of the bomb.
5 bombs makes it a bit easier. We can say, let's just say 250 gold.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Now, do you carry anything in the way of concealment? Anything that would allow the user to hide something quite large?
Well, I got a couple of invisibility potions if that's what you're looking for. Is that what you mean?
Might be. Invisibility, can that be applied to objects?
No. That's more like you drink it and you turn invisible. But we have this shrink potion if you're looking for objects, but it doesn't last that long.
How long does it last?
Oh, well, it's very hard to kind of consider the density of the mass of the object you're trying to shrink and the components of that, and also with the brewery, they usually last about an hour depending on the size of it, it may be smaller.
No, I'll take your word for it, Allie. You seem like quite a smart man. Red, anything you think we need here? I'm lost.
Oh, wondering if you had any spell type potions, since I can't do any magic, and I'm always jealous of Tattle doing magic.
Spell potions,
You
like
got any spell scrolls?
spell scrolls. No, we don't have no spell scrolls. We just got potions.
Do you have any like potions that can do some damage?
Let's see. We got some elixirs, potions, mind control potions, but those cost kind of a heavier price. And
Mind control potion.
potions of healing. Now, if you really want the good stuff, we got a couple of potions of giant strength. But those are really pricey.
How much is really pricey?
Well, what are they considered? That's a lot.
Oh no.
Those run 50,000 gold. They're very rare. It's hard to get the ingredients because they combine one giant's finger, and those are almost impossible to get unless.
Yes, 50,000, huh? I don't think I was gonna spend quite that today. So, how much was what was the other thing you said?
Mind
For the-
control, maybe?
Yeah, the mind
Mind
control.
control.
How
Now,
much is
see,
that
that's very dangerous. I need you to sign a waiver for that first to get it.
understandable.
Anything you want, Al. Anything you want.
We have to make sure that the shop won't hold liable for any damages and any other, say, persons you're trying to mind control. That we don't hold us liable for that. After once we give it to you, then that's your, whatever you do is your business.
You do sell bombs, though. Do you not want me to sign a waiver for that?
The bombs? Well, the bombs are different. You see, a lot of pirates get the bombs.
Oh, okay. Just curious. I feel like both would be very much life altering, but
The bombs are the mind control potion. We just don't want to be locked up in anything that say you do to overthrow the government or whoever is in town.
they're powerful enough to overthrow the government.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
The mind control potion, but 2,500 gold.
And
2,500.
now,
Yeah.
if, let's say, a friend of mine has been up against Orthon before, what do you think the likelihood of using a mind control potion would be on Orthon?
Well, Orthons are pretty dumb sometimes when it comes to their abilities to fight. It may work on them, but then it may not. I'm not sure. I can't remember. They're pretty resilient.
So the likelihood of it working on something that's infinitely smarter is not great, is what I'm understanding.
No, maybe not. No.
Alright. Well, Al, not your fault. You're not giving me a lot of help here. Not your fault at all.
Oh, I'm
This is just
sorry.
on another level for beasties as they go.
It's just we got some. We're just a potion shop.
No, I understand that. How much for a couple of those fire bombs? The alchemist fire.
The alchemist fires. Let's see. Those are Ed's favorite. Those run you 50 gold pieces a piece.
Okay. I'll take. Oh, I'm so bad at math. What's 50 times 10? 500, right?
Hold on.
I have a calculator. Where's my calculator?
I have a calculator right here.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, it was 500.
Alright, okay, I will take 10 of those, please.
All right. Yeah, that's our full stock today. I'll have to have Ed make some more. He goes back. He kind of starts gathering his little things. He gets you like a little kind of brown tote, and carefully you hear him place each of the bottles into the brown tote.
Alright.
All right, I just need 500 gold pieces.
Well, plus the bombs. But Al, before I leave you be, what have you got, or how much health potion can I get for the remaining? I just want to make a flat 1,000, and I don't want, sort of common or what I know common. I want something that's gonna take the edge off, but not, make a 90-year-old man feel torn.
So like an uncommon potion.
I want like a greater healing. Or,
Greater healing potion. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't want the regular potion. I want the step up.
All right. Let me see how much we got in stock. As I Google something real quick. Flat 500 or flat 1,000, you said?
No, $250 left. To make
Oh,
it an even
250.
amount.
I'll tell you what.
What?
I like you, and I'm gonna give you 3. 3 for the rest.
Well, thank you, Al. I like you too. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I guess I'll come back in about a week for the bombs.
Yeah, maybe give him 3 days. You hear as he says that there's like a suddenly sound of like glass breaking, and you hear like kind of a little poof, poof. Well, and then you hear Ed say, damn it. Maybe a couple more than that. Yeah. We'll have
That's
it ready.
alright. I'm just thinking by the end of the week, Al, if I can.
Yeah, well, it will definitely be end of the week.
Alright. Thank you very much.
Well,
This has
thank
been
you.
very insightful. Alright. I'm gonna walk back out, but I'm gonna hand one of the greater healing potions to Ren. Ren, you're gonna need this. I don't know if we're gonna survive this fight.
I'm weak.
You
But-
say I'm weak. How dare you?
No strength whatsoever, so I will take that.
I don't know what we're up against. If a whole guild, a whole fleet of pirate captains was trembling before these rakshasas, I don't know how we're gonna do this. Really don't know.
Feel like it's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be difficult for sure.
It's never
Oh,
gonna be
you know what
alright.
we need to do? Ren, we need to we need to call Kofu. Maybe he can bring some soldiers to help us.
Who?
Kofu.
Oh, God. You're just looking for an excuse to talk to him. Aren't you?
No, you can call him for me. I still have another shop to go into. This would help me out greatly if you call him, and then I'll go into the last shop.
So what? We just want him to send an army?
We need to tell him we're here. We need to tell him that one of the Rakshasas is coming. And we need to tell him we need help.
Okay. That's a good idea.
But I'm gonna be very honest. I'm very nervous to talk to him. And
I can do it for you.
Hey, as you say this, Jones is kind of like, hey, you're looking a little bit peckish. How about we go to the cafe over here? We'll get you something to eat. We've been shopping all morning.
I'm definitely hungry, but we can't. I can't. You guys go get something to eat, and you send off that message to Kovu. and I gotta keep going. I can't stop for even a second.
We'll pick you something up.
Yeah, we'll get you
Yeah.
something from the shop. It'll be fine.
Sounds good. Okay. And I'm gonna continue on to the next shop, whatever's
Alright.
closer.
Yeah,
Right.
which one are you looking for?
Doesn't matter.
There
Would you like
is
to-
the jeweler's shop. Yeah, you see the jeweler's shop in the distance. It's called Rosetto Stones. I like that. It's
That's so cheesy, and I love it.
It's so dumb. It's Rosetto's Stones.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over there.
Okay, yeah, you head off to the jewelry shop, and then I guess Ren and Jonesy, you guys are off to the cafe.
Am I calling him there? Kobu? Or I guess.
I mean, Jonesy.
Wait, did you give me the rocks?
Mhm.
Okay.
She gave you the
I
rock.
forgot to say that I gave you the rock, but I would have.
She gave you the cell phone, the one cell phone.
Rocky talkie.
Cellular device.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go to the cafe shop,
I'm like, hey. No, I'm just kidding.
and above the cafe, there's a sign that says "Heavenly Beans." All right. Who wants to go first?
Do red because I've been talking a lot.
Okay. All right. So, Red and Jonesy, you guys walk into the shop, Heavenly Beans. It's a pretty nice little shop. It's very like ornate, differently differently architect, definitely than from the other places. It's more lounge, kind of like that, almost granite stone polished floor, and smells amazing. As soon as you walk in, it's basically like you get the smell of fresh brewed coffee and sweets. And as you get in, you can't. It's almost hard to see her, but you see there's a gnome that's walking around, and she's delivering to kind of people and stuff, and she has plates of coffee, and she's really happy and smiling. She's a cheery gnome that greets everyone with a smile. Her hair is in a kind of a long braid at the back, and she's busy as she's kind of like looking around, and she's managing orders and stuff. Yeah, and then also behind the thing, you also see there's like a little rat folk guy. He's working hard. He was over there. He's wearing an apron. And he's got a little chef's hat, and he's kneading the dough as fast as he can.
What is rat?
It's a rat folk.
Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. But okay. Rat?
Yeah.
It's like infested with rats.
No, he's a person.
Okay.
That's a person. Jonesy goes like, "You never seen a rat folk before? What do you?"
No.
He's
we don't
fine.
mingle with this. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's cleaner than you.
I showered yesterday. Okay.
Did you? Showered in
did.
the Pirate Nasty Cove bathroom?
Yeah, that's fair. It's not. Probably would have been better just not to.
Alright, let's just go upstairs.
How about you make the order, and I will pay. in return
Oh,
for
you're paying
last
now?
time. Yeah.
Surprise,
Learned my
surprise.
lesson.
Alright, thank you.
You make the order, and I will call Kobe.
Alright. He walks up, I guess.
I guess that's not really calling. It's just sending a message, right?
Yeah.
And how many words can I say again?
25.
25.
Okay. I want to say, so I have to say who it is, right? Or else you won't know who it is.
I mean, he kind of knows that it's you guys, because you guys have, like, the main direct line to him.
Okay. Then
You
I'll
don't have
say,
to.
in town gone gaga. Gone gaga. However you say it.
No.
I say it right, so I don't have to say it more than once. Going-
However you say it.
Going to fight Rakshasas.
That's one word, yeah.
Send all the help that you can. Oh, that's not still. Send all the help that you can.
Okay, that's like, what, 15
That's
words?
all I needed to say, right? Yeah, it was like 14, 15.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
harder.
that'll work. Yeah, you say that into the as you begin to speak into the rock. The rock kind of starts to glow a little bit with like a very bluish aura recording your words. Please leave a message after the tone. Nuts. And then yeah, you send your message off. You get the feeling that it's sent.
Okay. Awesome.
The stone just glows red.
Red.
That's good. That's good. He'll respond because it's me. He's scared to talk to Chattel.
He's
Apparently, we're
scared.
having our first fight.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
nervous.
It definitely not the DM or forgetting that you sent a message to go with.
It's canon now.
Well, he just left her red.
I mean, I've been gone for months, so and we haven't talked. Like he wanted us to get this started quick. We've literally been gone for months.
Yeah, that wasn't. We took a couple side quests
You
along
took
the
a
way.
couple of
but-
detours.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not.
Do you
Terrace
do you
or
walk back up to the what you calls it?
Hmm?
I can't think right now. Oh my goodness. Why does every word in my brain suddenly just I can't remember a thing? The counter. God damn. The counter. You walk back up to the counter? I couldn't remember. I was like, what am I saying?
Yes. I
Okay.
walked to the counter.
Yeah, you walk up to the counter as
I didn't realize you're asking.
Yeah.
Yep.
You walk up to the counter, and as you walk up to the counter, you see the little gnome witch like, here you go, sir, and she hands him like 3 bags of things, and then she's like, your coffees will be out just a minute. He's like, oh yeah, no, I got here. There she is. I told you she's here. She's gonna get the tab. And she looks like,
Yeah.
oh, wonderful. So
Regret.
I got 1 coffee, 1 latte, 1 cappuccino, with 5 muffins, 12 cookies, and 5 scones. She sees.
Word.
Well, I obviously got. He sees. I obviously got a latte. I don't know what you like, but I just got me a coffee. You latte, cappuccinos for Tattle, and the rest is for the road.
Well, I guess we won't go hungry.
And she's like,
How
yeah,
much is it?
that'll be 24 gold for the lot.
24 gold?
Yes.
Ah, it's steep, but I guess I can scrounge up.
Would you like to
24.
round up to 30 gold pieces to
Ah.
help donate to the children's fund?
Oh, no, that's all
No?
scam. No, no, 24, yep. 24.
Okay, 24 pieces. You get to ring the bell. No?
Why? No, oh,
Oh, okay.
no.
Alright,
that's
it's okay.
Definitely no.
We're doing a deal, right? See, if you round up, then you get an extra coffee on the house.
I round up. Well, how much is the coffee?
Well, we'll give you a cappuccino.
How much is a cappuccino?
It's around about 3 gold.
No, that doesn't even make sense because I would be paying 6 gold, and so I'm still overpaying. No, 24. 24.
Oh, okay.
This is where they get you. She looks at you. This is how they get you.
Yeah, he just like, and then he's like, I see, you just don't like the children, I see. Anyways,
No, you see, the children don't exist. That's the thing. She's like getting it all.
alright, that's 24 gold pieces, please.
Yep, 24. Take that out of my
Alright, we'll call your names
huge
out in a bit.
sum of gold.
Yeah, so he takes his big bag of stuff, and then he starts,
Deleting it.
you guys kind of step to the side, waiting for your coffees to be done. And then Jones takes out a muffin, he starts eating it. He wants a muffin?
Yes, I do. I paid for that.
Here you go.
I grab one.
Yeah, you grab one. So you have like, what, 3 muffins now, 12 cookies, and then 5 scones.
So enough to last us till lunch, really.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. As you're hanging out there, you see the little rat guy. He's working real fast. Kneading the dough is hell of a hard. Rolls it out, and it smells really good in there. As you know, you can tell that there's fresh bakings in the oven. It doesn't take you too long to get the coffees. She's like, I got an order for Ren.
Yep. Right
Ren?
here.
Oh, okay. Here's your coffee. Here's your latte, and there's your cappuccino.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. She doesn't tip.
Dang, rip F this coffee shop.
Hey,
She
she's
doesn't-
paying for this. That's so much just to do that.
Yeah, you guys grab the coffee, and then
It's just spelled WREGN on the side of the cup.
yeah, it is. It's spelled wrong.
It's not that hard. Where are all these
I-
silent letters coming from?
I don't know. I told her how to say
Every
it.
time.
Little did you know that Jonesy actually told him to spell that way. He doesn't know how to spell. I'm just kidding. No, he does. Yeah. And then is there anything else you want to do in the cafe?
I think we just go find Tattle.
Okay.
Get her her drink while it's hot.
Okay, so we're kind of backwards in time. That took about like 20 several minutes. Going back in time, so Tattle, you go up to Rosetto Stones, and you walk into the shop, and it's very beautiful shop. Lots of like jewels, rings, ornate stuff, necklaces, all that good stuff. Very, very pricey looking place. And in behind the counter, you see there is a human man. Kind of a rough looking burly man with looks like he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's about 6'5", dark black hair, and basically 5 o'clock shadow. So the type of guy that you'd probably expect to see at the blacksmith shop rather than the jeweler's shop.
Good morrow, good sir.
Yeah. What do you need?
Do you do commission work?
Yep. Commission.
All right. What would it cost me to get 10 rings made up? They can be cheap material, they can be crude looking, but I need 10 rings made up. And I'd like them all to have an engraving on the inside. Tucked in real good where I'm not just gonna see it every time I put it on. I wanna have to look for it.
He kind of like scratches his chin a little bit. 10 rings cost you 50 gold.
And how what's the turnaround on that, sir?
I get done to you by today.
Wow, you're fast. You're super fast.
Yeah, Rhett works fast.
All right. Okay, and this is a bit of an unusual request, but can you engrave them with either a symbol or a word of your choosing? I don't want to know about it.
Yeah, Rhett can do that for you.
They all need to be identical. Can you do that?
Oh, Rhett, it'll be perfectly identical.
All right. Okay, you got yourself a deal. I'll take 10 gold rings, or 10 rings. Sorry, for 50 gold pieces total.
Yep, 50 gold pieces pick you up in a couple hours.
All right. Okay.
He quickly gives you like a little like ticket, and it says, it just says come back in a couple hours. He's very proud of his work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much, sir. I'll be back. Thank you.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
all he said.
And I'm gonna exit the shop.
Yeah, you exit the shop. As soon as you exit the shop, you see Rhett just disappear. He begins working on your stuff immediately. You exit the shop. It takes you like not even 10 minutes. The whole interaction. As you exit the shop, you see, you kind of glance around and you see, Ren and Jonesy, like, inside the shop, kind of getting their stuff. Jonesy looking giving him, like, a very sly smile. as he's handed, like, 3 bags worth of stuff.
I'm gonna look at them. Is there a spell shop nearby?
A spell shop?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Give me a second.
Yes, there is. Come on down.
Come on now.
Come on down.
I'm looking at my my categories of shops. Give me a second. Okay, I found it. Yes, there's a shop. It's called Arcane.
Nice. I'm gonna go in there.
Oh. Alright, yeah, you go into the shop and it's got a bunch of, like, you know, magical items, certain things you could use for spell components, a couple of other things that you would assume. Some supplies, and also a couple of other spell scrolls too as well.
Okay.
Hourglasses, wands, staffs.
Do I see anyone by the counter?
Orbs for pondering. Sorry. As you walk in, yeah, you notice the counter is a little bit bare. There's nobody there at first, but you hear the little ding. And as the ding rings, you hear kind of quite a bit of rustling in the back. Stuff falling over when so, oh, I'm here! Yes, hello?
Hi! No rush. I have a couple questions for you if you've got the time.
Yes, what is it?
So a friend of mine has this problem with demons from the 9 hells.
Oh.
Just demons.
She's got demons.
I'm just curious if you have any advice or anything that might be helpful.
Demons, you say? Well, that's very...
Oh.
Woo! Well, my advice is to not get entangled with them.
Yeah, and that's real good advice for sure.
What do you want specifically? Like,
honestly, anything. Please, just anything. Have you got anything that will help?
well, let me see. I do know that demons don't necessarily like good things if they're evil. That's the thing. They could be... Not all demons are evil, but not all, you know, evil demons.
I'm pretty sure these are the evil kind.
In terms of stuff, I don't have much. A lot of this is, you know, used as focuses and rituals. Got a couple of candles. Some component pouches, tomes, ink. Not too much. A spell book. It's a youth spell book though. It doesn't have too much spells in it.
Okay. And would it have anything that might be useful?
I don't know.
Alright.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't deal with demons.
No, that's a very wise choice for your life. Okay.
Got a couple of
Well-
robes. Wizard robes in the back.
I don't. Okay.
They're a little
Well,
dusty.
I thank you so much for your time.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't think you quite have what I'm looking for, but you've given me some very valuable information. So thank you. And I'm gonna turn and leave, but I'm looking like so like distraught at this point. And my hair, I'm like pulling out clumps of hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I gonna do? And like I've got like a bald starting on my forehead. And my
Yeah.
tail's starting to lash. And I'm gonna exit this shop and then start immediately looking for the library.
Okay, yeah, as you exercise, she's like, okay, bye. Oh, okay. Oh.
I'm not waiting for Ren or Jonesy because I just don't even think about it. I'm just so
Okay.
I need to.
Yeah, you go off to the library. The library is a little bit distance away from the shop. You hear you. It's easy enough to like identify like where to go. It's more like towards the kind of the residential districts areas, which is like this little bluish kind of little areas and stuff. Well, over there, and it's easy enough to find as you start to wander off. I would say at this time, Ren and Jones, that you see Tattle exit the shop, one of the shops across the way, and just start walking. as you take off.
We can't hear you, Ren.
I gotta still mute it.
Oh, there we go. I saw you like.
Is that yeah? Can we fast walk towards her?
Yeah, I mean, you can try to catch
her
up.
start going off. Yeah. Gotta go. Before her
There she-
coffee gets cold.
There she is. Her is
Yeah,
hot.
She's on a mission. Wait.
I'm pulling clumps of hair out as I'm going. I'm so stressed. Got like bald patches and things on my head.
Yeah, easy enough to find, or to catch up. You start running. You guys.
It's like a breadcrumb trail, but just with fur.
Yeah. You guys eventually catch up with her.
Oh, Tao, we got you coffee. Slow down. Chill. You look
There's
like
no time for coffee, Ren.
you need it. You need it. Trust me, you need it. I like grab her hand and I like put the coffee in her hand.
I grab the coffee, I take the lid off, and I'm just gonna go. take it down as fast as possible.
It's
Oh,
a little.
wow.
It's a little spicy. It burns a little bit.
Oh, that burns. Oh,
Yeah, I kept it hot for you.
thank you.
Oh.
Thanks. My lip is burnt now.
Here, have a cookie. Yeah. Josie hands you a bag. He hands you a cookie.
He hands me the whole bag of cookies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start downing them as I'm walking this one.
You're just eating.
You
You eat it like the Cookie Monster.
Yeah. I'm missing like hair out of my head. Spots. I'm like,
Ooh.
okay, alright. The library's up me. I think I'm just going. I'm just like walking. And
I'm assuming you didn't have much luck at the other place. I'm just following you and talking at the same time.
No, I wouldn't say that I had much luck.
Ouch.
I got the message to Kovu. I haven't heard back from him.
Did the rock turn red?
It did.
Yeah, that's what happened to me last time too.
Honestly, it's either he's dead or he's ghosting you. I don't know which one's worse.
He's
but-
ghosting you.
You think he could be dead and he is a ghost?
Or that. That's probably the best case
that's
scenario.
just what I need.
Oh, listen. Jonesy comes up. He's like kind of pats you on the back. He's just like, "Oh, first love ain't always easiest."
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I also told my dad he was a pirate.
Yeah, that one's gonna be hard to explain
Oh, it's okay.
What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna keep walking.
later.
Yeah, you guys walk and talk, eating cookies.
I eat all of them. if
You
I
eat
can.
all
I'm
of
just
them, and it takes
doubling
you-
my face.
It takes you no time at all. As you walk, you eventually make it to the entrance of the library, and it just says library. That's it.
Oh.
There's no fancy name. Library.
All right. Well, shall we go in?
Ugh.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll have some way of sorting through this easily, because it might take a bit of time.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we all go in and we split up, and we see what we can come up with.
Or does anyone work there? Is there anyone there that I can talk to? Like when we walk in, do we see anyone there?
Yeah, you walk in and there's like a couple of people here and there. You see books kind of floating here, going to different areas, getting sorted magically. In the back of the counter, like kind of in the back, you see a tiefling man back there. He's writing on papers, got glasses, your classic library man, sitting there in the back. Dusty books all over the place. It's very quiet.
I walk in. Oh.
Shh. The library. Excuse me. I want to wave down the glasses, man.
You wave, do you wave down like as soon as you walk in?
Mhm.
He looks up at you. He's just like, then looks back down and starts doing whatever he's doing. Excuse me. Hello? There's a cat that walks in front of him. Just kidding. The library cat.
It's a library cat. Oh, we were talking about getting a cat for the ship. So,
Is that cat for sale?
Ren, is that really an important question to ask right now?
You know we have a rat problem on the ship.
No.
Do you
cats
ask
don't
him
do
if the
anything about
cat's
it?
for sale?
Yes.
He looks at me and he's just like, Professor is not for sale. You see, the professor, he she was just sitting on my dice. I
You
was like,
sure
"Don't-"
manhandled that professor.
she doesn't. She's sitting on the books. The books are delicate. Professor guards the books. He's most certainly not for sale. Thank you very much. Now, what can I do you? How can I help?
Well, you see, we're looking for some particular information about demons. Can you point us in the right direction?
Demons.
And the 9 hells.
Ah. The 9 hells. We have a small section on them, but do you guys know Infernal?
No. Nope. Oh wait, Ren knows Abyssal, not Infernal.
I know Abyssal, yeah.
You guys are, as you're saying this, you hear Jonesy like, I know Infernal.
Perfect! Jonesy! Oh my goodness!
Jonesy? Really?
You're saving my life today!
Do you know how to read?
Of course I know how to read.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You said
I'm
you
gonna
don't like to read. You said books aren't for you.
No, I don't like to read, but I can.
Okay.
Reading ain't my forte.
Jonesy, if you can read this, oh, you're gonna be a savior, and I'm gonna like run and like hug him, like, and like.
He still has like a bag of 2 bags of scones and like what did I say? What did muffins?
Cookies and...
Muffins?
Yeah.
No, the cookies are gone.
Oh no, she ate all the cookies.
She ate all the cookies. He's like, oh, okay, just hang on. He's squishing the muffins. He's squishing the muffins.
Wait, there's muffins?
Yeah.
Let me see.
No, there's no muffins.
he gives her the muffins. And
I'm just under a lot of pressure right now.
as you grab the muffins, the guy goes, "There's no eating in the library. I don't want your dirty muffin paws all over my books."
Of course. Where is the section?
If you turn down the right, and there's a section A marked over there. It's marked with. It's over there.
Okay.
The infernal section.
Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please
Okay.
be quiet. Respect. Thank you. He like adjusts his glasses.
Books.
Yeah, as you walk over, even though he's trying to be quiet, Jonesy's boots are really loud on the the wood.
Does he have spurs on them? Is like,
Oh yeah, of course he does. Of course he has spurs. You think he wouldn't have spurs?
What?
all right, Jonesy, time to put that great mind of yours to the test.
He looks up at this like it's a pretty like it's a relatively small section, but there's a lot of books and they're all like kind of written in Infernal. He just like looks up at it. It's like, okay, this might take me a while. I just
No, listen, Jonesy. Just look for the word Roxasha. Okay?
I'm sure they have indexes in all the books. Maybe.
Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. He starts like looking. Take them off.
How about you show us how to write Roxasha, and we'll help. And we'll just look
Yeah,
at that word.
it's just Roxasha and
I don't.
Abyssal.
I don't know how to write. I know how to read
Not
it.
Abyssal. Inferno.
I can read it, but I can't write it.
Oh.
Well. Okay.
Well, then Ren and I guess we're just gonna hang out.
Maybe we can find a translating book and we can learn some Inferno and then join.
Languages book. That's a good idea, Ren. That's a very good idea. Let's go ask the librarian. All right, Jonesy, we'll leave you to it.
Oh god. Yeah, you leave him to his studies if you can. You go back to librarian guy goes. Yes, what do you need?
Do you have any books on Infernal as a language and learning it?
Ah, I see. We do. However, it's been checked out by that guy over there. There's a little guy that's like reading it. He's like studying it.
Thank you. I walk straight towards him. Excuse me, we need that.
What? How dare you? The audacity! You'd just walk up to a man and steal his book?
Yes, we would actually, sir.
Yes.
Hand it over.
What? Give me an
We're
intimidation
pirates.
check.
Oh,
I
just
don't
her or me too?
Whoever is saying,
We're both kind of. I'm backing her up.
I would
I
say
said we're
roll,
pirates.
roll with advantage.
Oh, okay.
For both of us?
No,
I got
just,
a 19 and a nat 1. So, before adding my intimidation. So 23.
23. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, as you look at the little, it's a little gnome man. He's just like with like, kind of like a big mustache. He's like, oh, my word. Oh, just take it. I'm done reading anyway. He walks up and he kind of waddles away.
I'm gonna. Oh. Can I like quickly just be like, a gold for your troubles, and like toss him a gold coin?
You toss him the gold and he's just like, what? I don't need charity. He walks back and he doesn't take the gold. It's on the ground.
I'm too proud to pick it up, so I'm just gonna leave it there.
How much was it?
She flicked a 1 gold coin.
I pick it up and I pocket it.
Okay. Yeah, you got 1 extra gold coin.
Hell yeah.
Alright, now you guys have a book on infernal language.
Mm-hmm.
After you bullied an old man.
Hey, we need to know more than him.
Okay, I will say, give me both. Give me both like a history check, just to kind of like see how much you guys are picking up, throughout the studies of the book. In the time that you guys think it would take Jonesy to find a book.
I got 16.
7.
Tattle, you're not picking up very good. Your mind's you kind of understand it, but it doesn't make sense to you. It just kind of looks like fancy drawings. However, Ren, as you're studying the book, you kind of see a couple of similarities here between Abyssal and Infernal, which is it's not entirely the same, but you see kind of a couple of similar caricatures of certain words and stuff. So you're picking it up a little bit more easier, but it's still like kind of quite. You guys have quite a ways to go when it comes to studying the book. Let's just say after like a good another 20 minutes, give me another history check.
Well, what did you get, Ren?
What did you roll?
7.
7?
Oh, it did not come through yet. So.
Oh, okay. I thought yeah, I just saw you smiling. I thought you said.
Really?
I
No,
thought it was like a nat 1 or something. I was like, what did you roll? Alright, yeah, so, after your kind of initial shock, Tattle, as you're opening the book and you guys are both trying to study and read in Infernal, you just, it's a little bit easier now. You're kind of picking up the patterns of the intricacies of the word and the way it's written. The Ren, it's as you kind of went a bit too far ahead in your confidence of looking through the first initial, like, oh, this is easy, it's just like Abyssal. However, when you get into like the putting words together and like also like how to structure sentences, that's where it completely switches from Abyssal. So you're assuming it would be like that, but it's completely turned on its head, so turn on its dime. So it's a little bit harder for you to understand. But you're eventually getting it. You're picking up a couple of words here and there, and give me one last history check.
No. 19.
9, you said?
19 for me.
9 and 19? Okay, cool. Yeah, so as you kind of like, it's been about, I would say, maybe an hour or 2 at this point. You guys are been engrossed in your studies for a good while. Ren, having taught Abyssal for a little bit onto the ship, and from what you've learned in the past, you're able to read a little bit now. It's kind of like a few jargony words here and there, but you can, I would say you're like half proficient in Abyssal at this point. And you're able to pick up like the words like Rakshasa, 9 hells, certain other things such as that, contracts, just kind of common words that would be, names and stuff. You're able to identify names, places, but other than that, once it starts to get kind of a little bit too complex, that's where you kind of lose your thought. And then Tattle, you're kind of the same way, just a little bit less. You're kind of like 1/4 proficient, having read the book for as much as you did. You were doing great, but there was just at that point you kind of like you saw like a bug or something and got distracted. You're really looking, doing the cat thing or just eyes dilated. There was like a red dot, and you notice it's the jewels on the guy's glasses, the librarian's glasses that got reflected from the sun.
He's
that
like
you
putting
saw.
his head on.
Yeah, he's like putting his head down and you see just like. But you do understand a couple of words though. The most you do get to is like probably what the word Rakshasa looks like and how it sounds in Infernal. But I would say you guys aren't quite proficient yet in the language. You would need more, obviously, like continuous studies if you would want to be proficient in that. But that's where you get so far. From like an hour or so study. And it's up to like, if you would have to keep this up if you want to retain the information. Just like normal. If you learn a little bit, you just forget.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we can at least go give Jonesy a hand now.
Yeah.
Where he's
With
at.
the keywords.
Mhm. Yeah, and we'll walk over to find Jonesy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do with the book? You just leave it there?
I'm gonna put it nicely on the table. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that guy, did he leave or is he still?
Yeah, he took off, yeah.
Okay.
You kill you. The old man was probably just trying to find a hobby, and you kicked him. You kicked him out.
You can find a better hobby than learning.
Yeah.
Well,
What a
it's true.
nerd.
It's there. I think I'm gonna let's take a quick small break because I gotta go bathroom.
Okay, I need to throw food in for tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to get some water too.
Let it cook.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I should go to the bathroom too. What's in it? Okay, so- what's this?
Hello.
Hello.
Ah.
Oh, scrunchy. You're gonna fall. You wanted to be in. Why do you always do this? Why? I'm so old.
What?
Oh, lady.
I'm crunching. Probably gonna pick up on the mic real loud.
I definitely did ASMR.
Did
Can't
you?
help it. With mics around, I have way too much fun. But the thing is, every time I think I'm doing ASMR, then I listen to it back, and you only pick up like a third of what I say, so it's not even that good. And I get so excited, I'm like, oh, I'm so funny, it was ASMR. So cool.
It's the best.
It was the best. I used to fall asleep to ASMR.
Oh really?
Yeah. When Larry was gone for a long time. Oh, my hair is a... Oh, this. Poor Missy.
Let's imagine how Tattle looks right now.
And this is how Tattle looks right now. And I kept seeing myself and I was like, at least, I mean, this mirrors how Tattle looks. Very stressed and tired. Super duper stressed and tired. My hair's in an awkward stage too because I cut it into a mullet, so it's like this long right now. So if I put it all down, and it's like it's a little too long. And it doesn't sit right. So now I'm like just pinning it back. I'm waiting for it to grow into like a normal style again.
I have a hair appointment on the 9th.
What are you getting done?
I don't know.
Anything exciting.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Kind of like, I'll talk to my stylist when I get there, because it's just kind of just like a haircut and stuff and all that. But I'm like thinking, you know, I kind of want to ask her, hey, what do you think?
Ask for a mullet, you definitely won't regret trying to grow it back out.
I thought about it. I was like, should I just get a mullet? See how it looks.
No, I promise you.
Give me
It's
a
not
mullet.
worth it.
I want
It's
to
not
be
worth it, and
party in the.
it's not worth it. Oh, look.
What is it? Party in the back, business in the front.
Business in the front and party in the back.
Business in the front, party in the back. Give me the mullet.
Guys, that's such an awkward stage right now that it's like really like badly grown out. And some of the short pieces don't want to like grow right now. So I've just got some really short pieces. Could do like an Eagle Knievel. I am Tattle. My ears. The worst part is you never cut these videos, so it's still gonna mean. Tattle just plays with her hair 5 minutes straight.
Help
Oh,
is
I
on
know.
the way, dear.
Help is on the way, dear. I'm having such a problem with my hair. Having bad hair days 24/7. I'm just wearing hats everywhere now. This is perfect. Let me Pikachu.
Pika P.
Bad. Can't do it.
I can't do it either. I just Pika.
Just Pikachu.
I could do the Gigantamax Pikachu where he's just like P.
Hi.
Hello, welcome back. All right, get back into it. So, you guys go and find Jonesy, and you see him. He's in that corner, and he's got like 4 or 5 books laid out on certain things and areas. He's got his coffee. He's sipping, eating a scone every once in a while. Clearly, like not following the rules. And he's like,
Well,
oh,
Jonesy.
Yeah.
You found it?
I found a couple of things. This doesn't get too in depth, but you know, just some of these books mention Rakshasas.
What do you mean they mention Rakshasas?
Well, they don't get fully in depth about their societies and in terms of the 9 hells. They come from a certain level of the hells, but that's kind of just general information. They also talk a lot about the other demons as well. There's nothing like specific that I found. I don't know. Maybe you can help me.
Well, we learned a bit. Not much.
All right. Yeah. Just I looked only a couple sections. Maybe you find something I didn't.
Yeah, we'll try to find the keywords and run it by you.
The fate of the world really depends on this.
Okay. I want you guys to give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Wow!
Ooh.
Plus 2. So 22.
Oh, I did get it. It's not a natural 20, but it's a 26. No. Yeah, 26. So I rolled a
We're
19.
reading up real good and we're feeling extra smart,
Nice.
And-
Yeah.
extra.
You guys,
care.
the coffee is now hitting your system. You're feeling
coffee.
alert and awake. All those cookies. All the cookies you ate, you're getting like a good sugar high as well. And then you're looking through, as you're looking through the books, you find one book. It's a very small book, kind of tucked into the corner, tattle. It's like thin, but whoever you see, it's almost like a storybook. However, as you begin to look and investigate further, you notice that the book itself has sort of like a little sheen to it. That it's kind of magically protected. One that the kind of common eye would not see. And even
Okay,
like, you know.
I can tell that it's magically protected.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys look at this one. I think we've got something here. It's there's definitely magic. I can't read much of it. Jonesy, pass him the book.
Yeah, he looks at it, he grabs it, he's just like looks at it. It's just a storybook. What do you
Storybook?
Yeah, you see, and he kind of opens it and he looks through it and he reads it and he's like, I see it's telling the tale of a dragon and your classic, you know, children's tale. Knight in shining armor. There's no mention of the hells in this book.
Knight in shining armor.
Why would someone bother to protect that?
Well, maybe he's looking at it closely. He's kind of studying it. I'm not very versed in the magical ways, but it could be.
I do an arcane check.
Oh, if you want to, yeah. Do an arcane check. It could be that maybe it's not what it seems.
Yeah, I did an arcana check and I got a 25.
Oh, that's you got. That's really good. Yeah. So, oh, sorry. As you begin to look at it, Ren, you kind of notice you are well versed in the types of deceptions, and especially certain magical deceptions. And as you kind of look at the book, you notice that in your head you're kind of thinking, why would somebody protect a book? You know, in order to keep secrets, to keep the secrets from the public eye. Perhaps this book was acquired in some way that wasn't, like, you know, in the dungeon or something, you don't know, but in your minds, you can see that this book has sort of a magical protection that makes it seem that this book is just a story, like a children's story.
Oh. Whoa, guys, wait, I think I know what this is. It's one of those, there's something important in here. It's supposed to look like it's just a story, but there's something more in it. But how do we figure it out? Is it like, is a story related to actually what it's, like the information that it's hiding, or is it just like a complete different story? Unrelated?
As like you hear Jonesy kind of reading the story, it just sounds like a story about like a simple knight that is, you know, knight in shining armor, saves the princess. It's like your really basic fairy tale. Knight in shining armor goes and saves the dragon, rescues the girl, marries the princess.
Okay, how do we figure this out? There's something more in here. How would we be?
I don't know, Ren. I don't know. But I trust you.
I feel like the answers are in this book. I just don't know how to.
I hate to say it, but I think we need to take it with us.
You gonna steal it from the library?
We take out a library book? Does it necessarily have to be stealing? Or do we just want to steal because we're pirates, so we do that anyway?
Well, no, we can take it out.
I mean, if it was in this book, it was so small. Maybe he'll miss it. He won't miss it.
Well, yeah.
What?
He's looking right now. He kind of glances over.
I just slip it in my pocket.
Oh, give me a sleight of hand.
Oh, damn it. At least I'm good at it. 16.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You quickly slide it into your pocket as you kind of see. You see the guy, he kind of glances over a little bit, but he just looks at you guys and he's just like, "We should have picked those back where you put it." And then he just like continues to do whatever he's doing, library things, library duties.
Alright, well, I think we've read everything we need to read, and I've got to go pick up some rings. Should we head out?
Yeah, my brain hurts. It's too much reading for my one day. And
Thanks
then
for doing that, Jonesy.
he picks up the books. He starts picking them up. Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna go over to the librarian's desk. Thank you so much for allowing us to be in here today. This is such a lovely library, and I would like to donate to the cause. And I'm gonna put 1 gold piece down on the table.
He looks at you, kind of
Nah.
suspicious eyes the gold, and he's like, slowly takes the gold. Appreciate your donations. It's not every day you get to have libraries funded. I'm barely running here. Why am I speaking like, okay, I didn't, he doesn't have a Western accent, whenever I do that, whenever I
I'm
do
having
the
a hard
Western,
time not going to Darla.
yeah.
Darling, what do you think?
Thank you. Your contribution is appreciated.
You're welcome.
The books sure do appreciate it too as well.
Well, we gotta keep reading alive. Too many of these kids walking around on their rocky talkies all day. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Alright, yeah, and then you guys exit.
Yeah, exit stage left. And I'm gonna head back to the tavern.
Exit stage
Well,
left.
I wanna go pick up my rings and then head back to the
Yeah.
tavern. I don't know if I roleplay that.
We don't have to roleplay this, but what do you mean? You don't want to talk to Rhett?
That's my favorite guy.
Rhett Stone?
Hey, yo, Rhett!
Yeah,
I'm hanging.
you're late.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Rings were
Is the
done
shop
15
closing?
minutes ago.
Sorry, so sorry, Ren. Yo, Ren. Sorry, you just remind me of someone.
Yeah. Only
Thank
one
you so
red.
much, sir.
He hands you your little bag. He's just like, puts it down. Pop.
Thanks, sir. Have a nice day.
On the
I'm
bag it
sorry.
says Rosetta Stones. Has a little symbol. Be sure to
I'm
tell you
not-
Rhett sent you.
Will do. Thanks. Nice doing business with you. And I'm gonna exit, and immediately upon exit, I'm gonna look at Ren and Jonesy and stop for a second. Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to put one of these on, but I need you to not look at it underneath. You just gotta put it on, okay?
I understand.
Alright? Jonesy?
Alright. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna give them each a ring to put on their finger, and I'm gonna slide one onto my finger as well.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
doing the wedding ring finger for some reason. We're all getting married. Yeah.
He puts on his middle finger.
Yeah, who knows where they would actually fit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't give him a size, so you made it. As you start to put the ring on, though, you do notice that it's very intricately carved. It's pretty well crafted, craftsmanship.
That's beautiful.
That's
Almost
really
makes
cheap.
you wanna
Then
look a little
you gave me
closer.
50 gold pieces for 10 rings. Or 10 rings for 50 gold pieces.
Hey, good deal.
Good man.
Good deal. I told you, he's a good man.
Yeah, these are beautiful. Let's just hope they work. And I'm gonna walk back to the tavern.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't take you long. Easy enough to walk back to the tavern. Nothing too eventful. You see a couple of people here and there. It's getting kind of, I would say, a little bit past lunchtime. You guys took a couple hours. No, like I'd say it's like afternoon, late afternoon. You spent like a long time in the library for you guys to study. As you pocketed your book from the library.
I'm gonna immediately go up looking for Barbosa. I'm stress shedding everywhere.
You find Barbosa as you get back to the tavern. You see he's sitting outside by the bar. He's got a drink in hand, taking a couple of swigs. He's like he doesn't have his coat on, so he's like very like kind of relaxed.
I'm gonna go sit beside him at the bar and not say a word. I'm just gonna sort of slump down beside him.
As you sit next to him, he kind of takes his glass that he has. He has a bottle. He puts it next to you. And then he just waves, and the bartender gives him another glass.
Oh no!
He takes his bottle that he has, and he points it out. She's... What'd you find?
Another!
Is this?
Oh, it's not good. It's not good. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know. Oh, before I forget, I need you to trust me, and can you just put this ring on? But don't look at it. I need you to just put it on.
Sure.
I want to pass him one of the rings from out of the bag.
Okay, yeah, you give him a ring, and he puts it on his pinky finger.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, we all got down to a lot of stuff. Thank the heavens, Jonesy can read. I don't know where Brian and Josie went right now, but...
I'm just at the bar too, but I didn't follow you because I'm letting you have your dad chat.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
letting you have a
Heart to heart.
quality dad time. Jonesy's they're on the other side of the bar.
I'm just gonna be like trying to study the figure of the book, like over a drink.
Yeah, we, the cannons are getting an upgrade.
Oh.
Figured that would be helpful.
Is that dwarf fella that you invited onto the ship?
Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I picked up some bombs and some fire, and that's about it. Oh, and I'd like slump over and like put my head on the table. What are we gonna do? Oh, I thought we had better odds, but when you said that all the captains and crews all together could not withstand the might, I just don't know. All these people, I could be sealing their fates to the 9 hells.
You kind of see that he like motions over again for like another bottle. It just hands you the whole bottle.
Now I'm like probably super drunk, ready to.
Yeah, you're pretty drunk. The cookies are not settling in your stomach well.
Oh, my stomach is gurgling.
Yeah, they're gurgling. Your stomach's bubbling, and he just looks at you aside. Well, there's one thing about pirates that you probably know by now, is that we're resilient. Whatever comes our way, as long as we band together, we'll sure be able to give it our best shot. And this is our only chance. And if we get this chance, then we could possibly move further.
I just don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't plan. I don't know. This is a situation unlike anything we've ever faced before, and I've met a dragon. It's actually quite nice. And this is so far beyond me, I just don't know. And I'm so scared that we're gonna lose everybody. And most importantly, that this is gonna go away, and I'm just. I'm gonna like get up and like run out the door and go like throw up all over the side.
Yeah.
Empty my cookies.
Yeah, you empty your cookies, your muffins, the coffee you down,
All that money.
all that money. As you as you're like having a moment outside, Ren, you notice there's something, some kind of magical feeling that you feel like, I don't know how I like to say this, like you feel a notification from your stone.
Oh! I felt that in my pocket. What is it?
Yes, as your stone, you kind of hear I don't know what you do, a tune
Like
or whatever.
vibrates like a
Yeah, I don't know. You put it up to your ear and you hear the simple words, help is on the way. We'll be there within the week. And these are words from Kovu.
Are you still outside? Tuttle.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm puking my brains out.
Okay, I run out to you. Tattle! Oh! Yeah, Tattle!
Yeah, what?
Just let it out first, let it out.
Oh, it's out.
Well, I don't know if this is the best time to tell you, but I heard back from your boyfriend.
You did? What did he say? Oh, I guess I should be drunk.
Unfortunately,
I've been drunk it so long enough. I'm not drunk.
Unfortunately, he didn't mention anything about your guys' love life, but he said he's sending help that will be here within the week.
He's coming?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he'll be here. I mean, if he really cares about you, you'd think he'd show up, but, you know, he's sending help.
He's sending help.
He's sending help.
He's sending help. Oh, this is good news.
It'll be so helpful. This is good. See, we're working towards this. We'll get there. It's not all hopeless.
Okay. All right, we can do this.
We can.
We can do this.
We can do this.
We gotta figure out this book. I feel like
Yeah.
the secret is in this book. We just gotta figure. Is there anything else I can do to the book? To try to figure something out? Investigate.
You can, yeah. Try.
Like, I just investigation.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation.
$19.
19. As you kind of like, you start to kind of move it. It's a little thin book, right? It's not even. It's not like your classic children's storybook. You're kind of like looking it over, and you notice that like, along one of the inside bindings of the page, there appears to be some sort of like invisible, I guess, magical word on below. It does appear to be in Infernal, though.
Jonesy. I run back inside to Jonesy.
At this point,
If he was
he's got a couple of beers in him. Well,
Jonesy, please
what?
tell me you're sober enough to read.
I'm sober as a bird.
Yeah, I see that.
What do you need?
Can you possibly make out whatever this says right here? I found this word here hidden.
Let me see. Let me look at it. He takes like some nuts from the bar. Start eating it. Looks at it. And he's like squinting. And let me see.
Sorry, I need to go take out my food. Just keep going. Almost.
Ooh, that's pretty good. What is that? Yeah. so funny. I actually, when I was in the original Dan's campaign, Dan would have me roll at disadvantage when I was drunk, and to attack, and we were fighting like a boss or some kind of like creature, and even with my disadvantage, I almost always hit every time. Because I multi-classed him. Yeah, I multi-classed him in a ranger, and rangers have like stupid pluses to hit, and I would almost hit every time. And he was like, "What? How did you hit?" It was funny. Anyways,
I fit Jonesy's character so well too.
yeah.
It's like whenever Ren tries to do some sort of like interacting with someone, and she just fails every time, like pulls them out or whatever. But then when she's trying to like do anything sneaky or deceptive, she's just like, nah.
Yeah.
It's just perfect. The dice know.
It knows.
Yeah, as he's looking at the picture, and he's like, well, that's the word for release. As he says that, he repeats it back in Infernal. You see it pronounced like this, and he pronounces it, and then as he does that, part of the book kind of shimmers, and the cover of the book changes completely. As it changes,
He did it.
the book then I don't want to give it a stupid name, but the book essentially you see on the top is a study of Rakshasas written by
A study of Rakshasas. That's amazing.
Yeah. Studies of Rakshasas, and then you see the author is anonymous. Sorry. I eat my Cheerios. I don't want it.
Oh, I'm always eating.
I know
it's timing, you know.
It's different because like my mic picks up everything, so I'm like I can't like eat it and then have like.
I don't know if mine's picking up all my crunching. Is it?
No, I don't hear yours, but I hear mine, and I'm like, oh.
I wanted to have carrots and dip, but I opted for chips because I was like, that's gonna be slightly less crunchy. Not by much, a little bit.
Yeah. So that's the book is now revealed, and you see it's kind of got an intricate drawing of like a tiger, Rakshasa on there, looking very ferocious.
This is it, Tattle. This is gonna help us. And Kobu's on his way. See, look how fast the date's
going up outside.
Oh.
Yeah, you say Tattle, and then you look back, and Tattle's just like,
she's nothing.
Actually, I'm probably in the outhouse at this time, paying for it. Oh, the other end.
Well, we'll tell her about it later.
Fighting for my life.
Take a load off. You see, he's like.
Is that a pencil sharpener?
No, it's my dice
No,
case.
it's a dice case.
Yeah, I grab a beer and I sit with Jonesy there and go through the book.
Alright. Yeah, you sit with him after your big discovery. You kind of, surprised. Or, what's the word? Sort of celebrating a little bit. It was a big long day. Did a lot of things. Yeah, and is there anything else specific you want to do before the night of that first night?
No.
Okay. And then I want to ask too, like, I'm gonna kind of fast forward a little bit about half of the week. It was at this point that you guys got word that most of the pirates are on their way. Around about the week, you get your bombs that you asked for.
And the rest of the stuff, like the fire. Oh no, I got that already.
Yeah, you already have. You should already have the
And there are my cannons done.
Yeah. There's a point where you
Awesome.
see what's his name Jimbo. He's over
Jimbo?
there working. He's just like, whew. Oh, your cannons are finished. And
Thanks a lot, Jimbo.
for the sake of this, for your cannons, I think, do you have stats on the ship?
The stats that you've given me is that it has an HP of 220, and then of course there's the shrink.
I had stats here, but it's like I can't find it. Where's my stats?
I know there was one time that you said that you sent it to me.
I think I sent it to you.
I didn't remember that.
Okay, right here.
I'm
I
not
found
sure.
it. So, your cannons now, as opposed to a +8 to hit when you man the cannons, it is now a +10 to hit, and it also increased your range. So instead of 120 feet to 240 feet, you now hit at 150 to 300 feet. So it just increases your range for a little bit, and also increases your chances to hit too as well.
Cool. Those look mighty fine, Jimbo. They look amazing.
Yeah, they haven't been worked on in years.
Well, you know how it is being a pirate. It's busy.
Oh yeah.
Always the next place to go.
All right, here you go. It's a pleasure doing business.
You too, Jimbo. Say Jimbo,
Yep.
you got any family in town?
Oh. No. I was just by myself. Fuck.
Okay.
He doesn't talk like himself. Damn it. I'm just
He
by
talks
myself.
real Western
He
like.
talks real Western. He did not talk like that in the beginning of the session.
Say Jimbo, if you got any family or anything like that, you might want to head for the hills.
Nope. No family. Just my shop.
All right. Well, have a nice night. Thanks.
All right. We appreciate your business.
I appreciate you, Jimbo.
Yeah, and then he goes on his way. So at this point, you get kind of word that like most of the captain's crew is gonna show up like kind of in the afternoon, nightish time as they roll in. You get your
And do we know
bombs.
when-
Yeah, you do. You get kind of a general sense, just like in the nighttime.
But of when we're gonna like all meet at the Captain's Guild?
Yeah, there is a special. If you remember, I don't know if you remember. It's been a while, but there is this area where they do meet.
But do we know the time?
Upstairs.
I don't remember that, but do we know the time?
There's not no specific time. It was just kind of whenever everybody shows up. They don't show up like, they're not gonna show up like all at the same time, but they're gonna show up like sometime in the night. For your bombs that you made, I can't remember what did you say specifically?
Said that they were sulfur gunpowder bombs.
Oh yeah. So, how many did you commission? 5?
5.
Okay, yeah. So you get 5 bombs, and they can be it takes an action. A character can light the bomb and throw it to the point up to 60 feet. Each creature within 5 feet of the point must succeed a dexterity saving throw of 15, or take 4d6 fire damage.
Okay, so DC a dex save? Sorry, what was the dex save?
Yeah, a dex save of 15.
Or take
On a succeed, they take half.
Okay, and what was the damage?
4d6 fire damage.
Alright. Yeah, and then I think I would just wait around until captain. Go.
Yeah, as you yeah, I was gonna say I fast forward a week. She's picking up the boats, the ship's done, everything's done. As you kind of wait around in the afternoon, you're waiting, and you do notice a particular large group of say soldiers with them. And the most particular you see standing towering above them is the familiar visage of Kovu
No.
as he walks in gleaming bright gold armor, walking very proud. He's got an army about probably 40 guards with him.
And I would definitely look like a pirate at this point.
Yeah, I know, you're very piratey.
Okay, I imagine Ren and I are, I feel like we always are glued at the hips. Ren, oh my gosh, what?
Yeah, you're the
Ren,
captain of the
okay?
ship. You look great. Just stop worrying about it so much.
I'm gonna pull my captain's hat off and walk up holding it at my waist. I'm Kovu, Sir Kovu, welcome. Thank you for hearing our request.
That's so awkward. He turns and he sees it and he's like, Tattle! Oh my god, it's good to see you. I'm so sorry. It's been a lot has happened since recent. It has turned out I'm sorry for not responding to your messages, but I'll be honest. You look great.
And I'm still missing little patches of fur. Thank you. You look great too. What's been happening?
Well, the city decided to elect a new interim mayor, leaving to my duties as guard. And so I couldn't stand idle no more. I couldn't. It's torture on my soul. I needed to get out there. And when I heard that message, I knew that that was the time. This is the time.
Well, I'm real glad you came. We're gonna be in for the fight of our lives here, and we need all the help we can get. And I've seen you fight, and I would be real honored to have you fight with, and relieved, if I'm being honest.
Of course. Well, you have
And
you have my blade.
and my bow.
And my bow.
I was watching Lord of the. Well, I'm thankful for it. Kind of a lot to fill you in on here. I'm kind of the captain of the Black Pearl and a pirate captain lord person now. And Ren's doing really great. She's good. We've got a lot of allies coming right away, which is great. Let me see. Jonesy's doing good.
Wait, did you say you're the captain of the Black Pearl?
Well, so funny story. You know what? This is a long story. Why don't we all go inside and sit down and have a drink?
Let's do that. Easy. Before you go up, he kind of turns to the crew and he just kind of whistles, and then does some sort of motion, and they kind of kind of disperse off into the city.
Yeah, you know, man in uniform. And I'm gonna quickly dart over to Ren. Ren, you're cool.
You need to chill.
You
We're
need to
standing on it.
chill.
You need to chill.
Does it look okay? I'm missing some hair.
Yeah, no, you look great. You look like a tough, cool, badass captain. Don't even worry about it.
Thank you. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Alright, bartender. And I'm gonna grab a bottle and some cups. Take him up to our room there, because I don't want prying ears and things.
Yeah. As you do that, as he walks in, he's kind of he's pretty towering over. You see kind of people looking at him, like, especially the pirates, just looking like, who let the suit in, you know, type of thing.
And I'm gonna like pick my way over like the bodies that are strewn on the floor and like from past battles and stuff, and just like, yeah, okay, it's just up here if you want to follow me. Past bar brawls.
Yeah.
Not paying any attention.
Yep, easy enough.
Alright.
You take off, and he just kind of looks. He's a little bit like confused. He's like, interesting place you have here.
Well, it's not my place, but yeah, it's quite nice actually. It's a pretty good tavern.
Yes. And
Treated us well. And I'm gonna go up to the shabby room and like, you know, open the door and like arrange things so that there's room for us to sit. Like, I imagine Ren and I would sit on our beds, but I'm like crate or something, so there's like a spot for Kobo to sit.
okay, yeah, it's easy enough to do. You set up a little area. He takes the seat. He kind of sits stands very still and straight up, and shoulders proud. Hefts his big old heavy sword down.
A drink, a drink, Ren, a drink.
Yeah, I'll go get drinks.
I have the bottle in my hand, or you just.
Oh
She-
no, yeah, no, I did that on purpose. Yeah.
I'll go get drinks.
I leave
Already,
it.
she has a
We're
bottle.
gonna go get drinks. Oh, okay.
And I'm out. I'm gone. Getting
My eyes are gonna be like, where are you going? Like, help me. Yeah. So I don't know if you remember, but I didn't have my memory last time that we met. And turns out memories came back. Very exciting. And I know you came for us to, or you sent us here to capture Captain Barbosa. A little problem with that. He's kind of my dad. And in the time that we've been gone, he has named me captain of the Black Pearl.
What?
Yeah, that's an appropriate reaction for sure. But, important to note, my dad's not all bad. Cool, but whatever.
He's cool. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
He's cool, actually.
it's very cool.
He takes his hand. He just starts.
He, so, okay, so here's what happened. You sent us to go find him, and we tracked him down to here, to this very tavern, actually. And when we couldn't get in on the little private captain's that was happening, we snuck onto the ship, and when I got on the ship, I found my doll, from my childhood. It was very bizarre, and I was thinking to myself, why in the world would the captain have? That's really strange. Why in the world would he have that? And as I'm pondering this, and Ren's like snooping, probably go. And then, of course, Captain Barbosa came, and he was right woolly picked out at me. And he sent us all down to the brig. And we were in there for a couple, and I kept asking him why he had the doll, or maybe a week. I don't remember. Time was crazy down there. And I was down there, and he didn't come out for a while. He was very mad at me, and he thought we were spies, which we were spies, so it was very complicated. And then finally, after some time, and I was trying to pull the ship apart from below, but it wasn't working. He came and got me for a meal, and little did I know the meal was a test. And remembered, and he remembered, and we both remembered. And it was very emotional. I cried, he cried, we all cried. Well, he didn't cry. Maybe I just cried, but it was very emotional. And turns out, and I don't ever want to be parted from him ever again. So this is where we're at, and I'm the captain of Black Pearl.
As you begin to explain your story to him, he kind of looks. He. Did you pour him a glass of like? Of the
I
drink?
imagine I would have picked it up and been going to do it,
Yeah.
but like I'm like frenzied, frantic because I'm like terrified of what he's gonna say and think, but also scared that he's gonna like arrest my father or arrest me or like anything bad is gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I'm also terrified that I want him to understand because I do like him, so I want him to like not be immediately like hating me and my dad.
He.
I'm just like rambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're rambling on.
I'm just holding the bottle, I imagine. Just like talking about like me.
As you kind of continue on talking, he takes the cup, the glass from your hand for a moment, and then he just like kind of downs it back. He just sets it down. He's just like, well, if you say he's a good man, then maybe he. Who am I to judge what he claims to be? And if you... I trust your judgment. So I'll trust his.
Well, that is a huge relief. Huge. Yeah. So, whether or not he's a good man or not, because I can't say he's all good. I do know he earned his title for a reason. But it turns out he came upon this sort of pact with these Rakshasas who took your boss. And he came about the pact as a means to sort of survive. And he wants to break it. And so tonight, at some point, captains have been arriving, I'm assuming, and will continue to arrive. And I'm going to be meeting with them at the guild. And with my father's help, with your help, and with their crew's help, hopefully we can manage to take them down.
We need all help we can get at this point. These cats ain't nothing to mess with.
No, that they are not. I was feeling mighty hopeful until my father explained that the great 7 pirate captains of the sea, were left trembling in their boots, and that's why they made the pact in the first place. And we only have to face off with one of them, or so I've been told. And I've done as much preparation as I can, but I'm not gonna lie, Kobe. I'm terrified. I've been trying my best to hide it, but I'm absolutely scared. All these people, their lives are on me, and Ren, and Jonesy, and my father, and now you, and oh my gosh, and now you. Oh my goodness.
He puts the glass down like on the floor because I'm assuming it's like, is there a table? I don't think so. I asked my own self, is there a table in there? No, it wouldn't be.
I was like, wow, yeah.
Yeah, he puts it. I'm not the DM. He puts it down on the floor, and then he takes. He's still got his very shiny golden armor on, and it's really nice. And like very polished. But he does have wear and tear though as well. Like he keeps it clean, but he doesn't. He keeps it polished enough to where like it looks nice, but it doesn't polish away like the scuffs, and it's very.
It's not unused.
Yeah, it's not unused. It's not like he's like fresh out of the blacksmith. And he takes your hand in his, and well, he's like, "Don't you worry about my life. You have my sword, and I will protect you. Whatever means necessary. I will not let anyone take. Like I let." He takes a moment to kind of you can see like the sadness in his face when he mentions, you get it. You get what he's mentioning. He's referring to. He let his boss get taken. He's like, I will not let that happen again. And then, oh yeah,
Yeah, holding his like hand, I'm just like blushing heavily, like looking away. That's very reassuring. I saw your fight with Thorathon, and the fact that you managed to hold him back as long as you did is amazing. And I can only hope to be half the fighter that you are. And I mean, I'll do my best to. I mean, I didn't earn that scar for nothing. I'm not about to get hurt. And yeah, I'm just looking real awkward and shy. Shy for once.
Shy for once in the blue moon. He like kind of leans back. He's giving you space, not to overwhelm you in the situation. He's just.
Okay, like on my hand. I'm not just like wait.
Wait, if you want to, he lets go.
I kind of like do have a bit of a grip, but not like he was simple. I would.
Yeah. He's.
Tattle is a very emotionally on her sleeve type
Yeah.
of person. She would hold on tight for a second.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. And then he looks and he's just like, "Wow. It seems that you've grown a lot since I've seen you. I mean, you're a pirate captain now?
Yeah.
I wouldn't sell yourself short."
Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't sell myself. I do worry though where this path will take me. I understand love of the sea.
Well,
But ultimately, we gotta worry about the Rakshasas. And also, I may or may not have told my father. Why did I tell him that? Because he knew you were coming to help.
I see.
I will tell him the truth. But I think it would be best if you met him. And you two, before we start getting everything else set up. the big fight.
Well, I can imagine seeing my legs will be no short of less than welcome to 6 pirate lords.
You know, I just realized Kobo and Barbosa met before, because Barbosa was there when Orton first attacked, and he left, and then Kobo's has a hate with Barbosa, like they're enemies. So it's not that Barbosa doesn't know Kobo.
But he hates him?
He hates him.
Even better.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Yeah, I imagine he's gonna be quite surprised when he sees you and realizes that the Kovu I mentioned was, in fact, you. I'm gonna have to break that to him gently. For sure.
He looks at you just like, he's... we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I think that's very wise. Very wise.
Like,
You know, if we survive this, it would be kind of nice to, I don't know, just maybe I could take you for a ride on my ship and show you the lay of the land. So to speak.
the lay of the land?
The land?
No,
Well, maybe you just like I don't know if you've ever been on a and pretty cool and real nice.
it's a shame to admit this, but actually I can't swim.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that at all. I'm an excellent swimmer. I can haul guys twice your size out of the water, no problem. I say that every moment.
He weighs like pretty good hefty, so
Yeah, but in the water, it's fine. So.
he just looks at. Well, if you say
I'll
so.
introduce you to Big Jones, and he'll give you swimming lessons. That's why I'm so good.
Oh yeah.
He's been teaching Ren.
Big job.
He's been teaching Ren, but she's not doing so good.
He looks and he's just like, yeah, well, once we're free and clear, the seas would be too as well, if I'm to understand. I'd like to take you up on that offer. Let's see maybe where these pirates' lives are like.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, where's Ren with the drink?
She's just
Ren-
downstairs drinking.
By herself.
Or if Jonesy's there with him. She never came back. She never planned to come back.
She never came back.
I'd be alone in my room with a boy.
Ooh.
She's doing you a favor.
Ooh. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Ren, as you're downstairs, you don't see Jonesy. You don't see.
Oh.
He's surprisingly gone. But you see. You start to see kind of lavish pirates coming into the thing, and you can kind of guess that they're more and more of the pirate captains are showing up. You see a pirate walk in and have a very nice red coat and a very nice hat, who you can kind of assume to be the captain of the Red Baron. What was his name? Captain Forrest. Even though he's called Captain Forrest, he wears red. He has like a twig instead of a feather on his hat. That's why he's called Captain Forrest. But you notice that like they come in and he starts to talk a little bit to another guys, and they're going up to like the secret room. And you see Barbosa too in there as well, and he just kind of walks and he looks at you, and he just kind of points up there.
I nod.
Yeah.
So I go back to find Tattle. Assuming she's supposed to be in this meeting.
Yeah, you find Tattle.
I knock on the door and I wait a few moments, and then I open it.
Just a minute.
Actually, you open it. You notice that they haven't moved at all. They're still in the same position. You're just like,
Wow, you
Yeah.
it's gone for a while. Well, anyways,
wow, it's busy down there. I couldn't get a drink.
I got lost. Anyways, your dad wanted to talk to you about. I mean, the captain wanted to talk. Yeah, the guy. Go.
Okay.
Just come.
Okay.
The guy.
Kofu. can we meet here tomorrow? Downstairs?
I'll
All
be here
right.
tomorrow.
Okay. All right. See you tomorrow. And I'm gonna like run off to the captain's meeting.
Okay, yeah.
Ren, I like totally have a date with. I survived.
Yeah, I told you. Just gotta have a little faith in yourself.
Yeah, you guys go off to the room in the back. You notice Barbossa's up there waiting for you, and he goes over there. He's like leaning up against the back. Before you go in, he stops you. He's like, bit of advice: don't back down when it comes to this meeting. They can be a bit pushy, but it takes a firm hand.
I think they'll have more than they bargained for if they. Also, remind me to tell you that Kovu's here. Okay, we gotta go.
What? Yeah, as you walk in, he follows behind you. He doesn't,
And Ren's coming in too, right?
If she wants to,
I'm on a cap.
you can.
Are you allowed to?
Nobody,
Okay.
Ren, get in here.
nobody
Can I
like
walk in?
is stopping you. Yeah, you walk in.
Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to walk in all like confident, like swirling. I got this tough pirate captain.
Yeah, you walk in, and it's a very basic, plain room. I wish I had like sort of intense music in this. And I'll look it up later. Yeah. You walk into this room and you see all 6 of the captains sitting down. They're all sitting down. They're kind of chattering, and it's just always you hear a couple words like, what's this about? What's going on? And someone's like, oh, it's about the Rakshasas type of, they're whispering. They're whispering around, and you see sitting down. And as you kind of shut the door, there's 2 pirate guards that kind of walk up and they sit next to the door. Not on the inside. I mean on the outside. They're guarding the area and walking in. And then you hear Barbossa grabs a little gavel and he starts to bang it onto the wood just a little bit, like kind of to get their all attention. And then he's like, attention! I'll call this meeting upon Captain Barbossa of the Black Pearl, formerly of the Black Pearl. And then you see them, they're kind of all looking at each other. They're just like, one guy's like, formerly? What do you mean, formerly? You notice this is Captain Jack.
Formerly, as I'm captain of the Black Pearl, Captain Tattle. I don't have a last name.
I don't have a last name. As you kind of walk forward, you kind of hear a couple of murmurs. Like, what's going on? And then one of them gets up. It's a woman. She's like, "Is this true? Barbossa's hanging up the mantle." And to
Yeah.
who? A random. Who are you? And she's kind of looking at you.
I'm one of the most fearsome dread pirates on the seas.
As you say that, you
By the very blood of Captain
as you say the first part, you hear like them kind of all erupting into laughter. But as soon as you say blood, they're just like, oh, they kind of quiet down.
Making fun of me! Ah!
And your crown tattle!
And I dare any of you to challenge my.
As you say this too, as they kind of quiet down, you see that there's his name's Captain Buddy Smithy. He's a half orc with a half chipped missing tooth and adorned with like a bunch of scars. And he sits there and he's got his arms crossed and he looks up. He sits up kind of. As he sits up, he notices he's like extremely taller than the rest of them. He's probably like the most intimidating looking in the whole crew, and he just comes up and says this. Looks at you and he's like, "The Greedy Jewel welcomes Captain Tattle."
Thank you, Captain. What's his name?
Captain Bud.
Buddy Smith.
Bud.
But
You said Buddy!
No, I said Bud Smithy.
You said Buddy Smith last time, so I
No.
wrote it down. Yes.
No.
thank you, Captain.
And then he looks
Now.
at you and he's, yeah.
If there's no other complaints, I'd really like to get on with the importance of why you're all here today.
As you say that, the woman, she kind of puts her hands up and she just like sits down.
All right, and I kind of look at Ren and I look at my dad. Like, these Rakshasas, we plan to eliminate their threat once and for all. I understand that Ebenora
Yeah.
is coming into this town in less than a week from now. And we plan to ambush her and send her back to the Nine Hells where she belongs.
After you say this, you see West Captain Weston. He comes up. He's a wood elf dressed in a brown and black coat, wearing a bandana around his head, with long hair. He gets up and he's like, "What makes you think that we can take out one of the Triad? What do you got planned?"
Well, Captain Weston,
Yeah, Weston.
I don't know about your crew. My crew are itching for a good fight, at the very least of it. And as far as I see it, you can either run the seas free men, or you can continue to be shackled like pets to your mistress. Now, as I see it, the seas are all about freedom. Nothing is more untamable than the sea. She's wild, she's boundless, she's ferocious. And I, for one, would not do her a disservice or injustice by allowing myself to be chained, like the lot of you decided to be.
Give me a persuasion check with
I
advantage.
feel like I have such bad... With advantage? Oh,
No, did you roll?
one was an 8, one was a 5, and I don't think I have the best persuasion.
I think that was a performance. I'm just kidding.
The 12 is a 12.
A 12? Okay.
12?
Yeah. You notice there's a couple of them that are kind of just looking, they're like, no. You hear Wilford. He kind of pipes up. He's a tiefling, a red tiefling with again, has long hair, but it's pretty kept. He's wearing a black attire except for his pure white shirt, ruffled shirt. Looks up and he's just like, "You do know what this Ebenora is, right? She's from the Hells. I mean, I know a thing or two about the Hells, but it's almost impossible."
I know what she is. This time I would have probably known about Ren's book, right? Because it's been a week since she unlocked it.
Oh yeah, it did.
Told you.
Did she have time to gather information on that?
Yeah, she did. I would say you know that Rakshasas, again, they obviously come from the Hells. Specifically, they come from one of... It depends, right? So there's some that come from the Abyss too as well, which is below the Nine Hells. So there's the Nine Hells, and I think this is the way I'm envisioning my world, right? Nine Hells, and also below that there's levels of the Abyss as well. So the Abyss goes down further. The further you go down, the more necessarily people don't really pay attention to you in the Hells. As the hierarchy, kind of, the top level is the top dog. It's kind of unheard of that Rakshasas will band together. They're mainly, usually, independent creatures. They don't want to share their wealth with anything, so it's kind of rare that these three would come together to fight together and share the wealth. You do know that, let's see here, how much that book would tell you. You do know that they are very powerful sorcerers and casters, especially in illusion magic, and also well as detecting thoughts. Like that's overall in general. You do know that they can shapeshift into forms. They have also true sight that also kind of pierces any other guys, so it's hard to fool them as well. This is all the stuff that you would take part of this book from this anonymous researcher who's researching devils, or actually fiends. They're considered fiends.
I happen to have here a legendary Roxasha researcher. Ren, would you please come forward and tell us what you know about Roxashas? Ren here knows more about them than just about anyone I know, and her and I together defeated Orthon and sent him back where he belonged. I don't think we did it.
They don't need to know that. Yeah.
They don't know that.
That's true. This is very true. I've studied these creatures for many years. And and not much is known about them, but if there's anything known about them, we know about it. So.
Brent, do you care to enlighten the table?
Yes, so through this research we've figured out a few things, and I just say what Pimp just said. I just told him that.
Thank you, Ren.
You know, you tell them about their diet too as well, their habitat. They like warm weathers, warm climates.
Makes sense, they would like warm climates.
Oh, also they eat humans. They
eat humans. Good thing I'm only half human.
I think I'm attracting.
They consume their flesh.
Just the flesh. They don't like the meat or the
They
blood.
don't like the
nothing.
meat.
Just the flesh.
I think that no nutritional value.
They like it raw as possible.
Yeah. No cook on that.
So
rare.
No cook on that. Something funny. I don't know.
I'd like
No cook on it. They like to be flavored with exotic spices, though.
Yeah. See, they're not bland in their
Yeah.
taste.
So, here's what we'll do. We'll create an elaborate banquet.
Gather as many humans as we can.
Yeah, as I would say, because you've done research that's for the better part of a week, you start to say this, and they kind of, you notice a little bit of shift and change in one of the two pirates. They're just like, yeah, maybe we have a chance. And then you hear Jack kind of come up, and he just slams his hand. He's like, did that book tell any weaknesses? Is there any weaknesses that they have? Anything? If we could get that, maybe we can have an advantage over this thing.
Did the book tell any weaknesses?
Give me a history check, Ren.
Okay. 15.
15? Ooh. Ah, that's good enough. I would say you would know from that book that part of their weaknesses is they're vulnerable to magical weapons wielded by good creatures.
We're in deep trouble.
Good, kinda.
Specifically good creatures. That's it.
Yeah, define good.
It's a dog! It's a doggo!
I'm the model. From
Oh.
the 9th house. Cerberus.
Oh gosh! She's the keeper.
Cerberus. Oh no!
Aw.
Oh.
I know.
She looks so
Well-
good.
I know. She's so cute. Well, so you heard her. And in my opinion, I think we've got some rock slashes running scared here. They're not known to be grouping in threes, as Ren here has said. And that makes you beg the question, why would they need to find strength in numbers? Clearly, they're not as strong as they would have this. And as well, as Ren has said, they're vulnerable. Just like us, they bleed. They're vulnerable to goodness, essentially. Which is obviously a bit of a problem at the table. We're all being honest.
Cool.
I'm sure I did bring in some outside allies, one of whom is just incredible.
He's the goodest man you could ever find.
He's so strong, his muscles tend to glisten. Anyway, what was I saying? And I'm sure
What?
we can get a priest to pray over some weapons.
As you,
We can get some blessings going.
at this point, Captain Forrest walks up and he pipes up and he's just like, "Well, what's the plan then? Do we have a plan, a heading?"
Alright, boys, we have our heading. We'll cut the witch off in Bay before she can dock. And that gives us two advantages. One, she won't have enough time to leave the ship, so she won't have time to go disguise herself among the townspeople. Two, we can protect this amazing city and keep its people safe. And we'll have ourselves a proper ship fight. Now, I've taken the liberty to have several rings made. Now, as we all know, Ebenor is very keen and tricksy. And her illusions, I've been told, are quite adept. So, I got a ring made for each of you. Underside this ring is a symbol. A symbol that matches all of our rings. Or a word. I actually don't. But this should act as a safe word. A safe piece, if you will. That if she tries to copy any one of us, tries to create the illusion of us, in order to rightfully tell the difference, we should be able to use these rings as a guide. I ask that when I give these to you, you don't look underside, and you just slip them on your fingers. And we'll trust that when the moment's right, when need is most, that we can flip them over and be ready. And then thus, no.
You see a couple of them, they're kind of like, "Oh, all right. Let's do your plan. It's our best shot that we have. Give me those."
And you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, you start to dish out the rings and stuff and all that. You hand them out to Captain Forrest. He puts it on his pointer finger. You hand it out to Captain Weston. It's a little bit big on him, so he put it on his thumb. He's got very skinny skinny fingers. Captain Wilford grabs it and he notices, he takes it, he doesn't put it on his finger, but he takes it, his tail, he has a piercing in his tail, he takes that and he switches it out.
That's cool.
With the ring on his tail, so it's on his tail. Serena takes it, she looks at it, and she puts it on her ring finger. That's one of the fingers it'll fit. And then Captain Jack, who is also, he's a tabaxi too as well. He's a smaller one though. He takes it. He puts it on his other left hand pointer finger. And then you see Captain Bud Smithy. He doesn't put the ring on any finger, but he puts it on his one tooth that is right there.
It's so cute. I love
The
that.
one tooth that he has that has the ring on it.
All right. Now, there'll be obviously a lot more logistics, but we'll have each men from all of our crews watching the docks. And I'm thinking we'll have to watch out. She's going to obviously see us all out there, ready to attack. Do people, is it common knowledge that the Black Pearl can shrink down?
I would say yes. It's common knowledge.
Among these people, at least.
Yeah, among the captains at least. I think like any like commoner crew they wouldn't know, but captains they would. Yeah, they don't know how. I would say they don't know how it does it. They just know that they've seen him done it before at some point in time.
And as you know, I'm intending to have my crew ride along with one of you or multiple, and when the timing is right, the Black Pearl will spring forth. And my best plan is that we don't set up so many ships out there, but rather we have more coming in as the battle progresses to aid us and ally us. If she thinks it's a trap, she might try to flee the other way, and then we're going to be in for some real trouble.
Don't worry, the Endeavor is the closest, fastest ship outside of the Black Pearl. And I will definitely keep it, and this is Captain Jack. I will try my best to keep it up.
We're going to have a mighty fight. It's going to be a fine day to be on the sea.
Aye. And they just like...
Raise the mugs.
Yeah, they raise the mugs. Aye. Well, as with that, if you have nothing else to say, mention. Barbosa will take the gavel that he has and he kind of taps it twice onto the wood plank, and he's like, "Meeting adjourned." Well, gentlemen, take a walk, and they all just kind of get up, and also there's a lady there too, ladies too as well.
I love that he's just so polite. I'm sorry.
Yep. And everyone just kind of disperses. The captains, a couple of them, they kind of talk a little bit amongst themselves, just discussing on what's gonna happen, what they're looking for, all of that. And yeah, and then is there anything else that you guys want to do?
Nope. I think I'd probably exit with Barbosa and follow him to his chambers, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he goes away, kind of talks to you a little bit, and he's just like, So this Kovu was... it's not the Kovu I'm thinking of, is it? Big fancy mane,
he's
golden
not
armor.
As he... Not exactly. I'm sure in the time that's passed, he's a different Kovu.
The same Kovu that once wanted my head on a stake.
He might have wanted that, but he sent us, and that plan was foiled. And I've had a long chat with him. And we came to the realization that things might not be all that bad on a pirate ship. And I think a truce has been called for the means of this fight to come.
I would hope so. I'm not about to be locked up in the jails to rot.
I wouldn't let that happen to you, Father. You know that.
Ah, yes, it's true. He
You
goes,
should know. However, I did get the scar on my back defending him when he fell in battle against Orthon. And you should know. I'm afraid I would do it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
I love him, Dad.
Well, you take after your father. Let's just say that.
But you know that my heart always will first and foremost lie with you and will lie with the sea.
Yeah, and then you guys make his way to the chambers. Is there anything else you guys want to do before I'm kind of like nothing? All right, nothing was really. Let's just say a week goes by after that meeting. All the pirate captains stick around. You don't see them occasionally, but you'll see them here and there. And then just the kind of acknowledge. And I'll say like they made out a plan amongst themselves about like where to fight, who's the fastest fleet, and who's gonna do this and that and whatnot. It's kind of common knowledge that they're gonna kind of show up with about 10 ships in hand, with one single head galleon, which is the main ship from wherever they're going at, and they're gonna come back. That's where, and they're gonna come straight. Like it's very like notable that they're gonna see it. I say like, if there's anything that you guys don't want to or want to do before I kind of fast forward to the final day. No?
No, I don't think so.
Alright. Just making sure.
Well, the one thing though is if I could have another ring made. And I would ask the guy to make it the same.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how much gold you want me to take out for that one.
Just take out. I can't remember how much I charged you for it.
It was 50 gold pieces for 10.
Maybe there's a deal
So
for
5
someone.
gold pieces.
Yeah, just take out 5 gold pieces. He gives it to you in like an hour. It's pretty fast. It's easy enough. You give him a ring and. Do you want to RP that? Or... I was gonna say, I was like, what are you...
I don't know. Red, are you super tired?
What?
Are you tired? Are you super tired?
Is Ren tired?
No, are you tired?
Me? Kinda. Why?
No, I don't need to.
You can if you want. Okay.
Alright.
No.
Yeah,
Or you gonna propose to him?
That's gonna propose, yeah. No. But I do want to point out that I give him a first. Okay. This is very important.
You gave him a what?
I gave him a ring first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you go up to him, you give him the ring, he takes it, and then he puts it on. He actually puts it on. I don't want. He puts on the ring finger.
I love.
Does he think we're getting married now?
No,
Like, wow,
I would
yeah.
assume you would explain it to him about like the whole ordeal and stuff.
It would be very awkward though, because talking to him, I get all like flustered.
Yeah. He kind of sees it as just like that's the finger it fit on. And he's just
And
like,
then
"Oh, it
Barbosa
fit."
oversees all this.
So, the morning of the final day. As you guys wake up, it's kind of a bit difficult. There's a pit in your stomach. It's been noted that Kovu and his army are gonna stay inland just in case if things go bad. However, if you want him on the ship, he will be on the ship too as well, and he'll have his army stationed on the coast, the port, to just in case if anyone gets loose, so to speak, and they just start wreaking havoc, or kind of like the last line of defense, because they don't have a ship, unless you want them on their ship too as well.
No, I think that's good. That I would ask him to stay there, but have his walkie-talkie closed.
Yeah. Okay. So he'll be
And
there.
then have like a ship ready for them to come to our aid. They don't know how to. He doesn't know how to.
Yeah, they don't really know how to sail that much, so they know land
I
and
could
they'll
just
be there.
yeah, I just have
But
them.
they would be there in they made a deal with one of the other captains, you know, they'll leave one of the fleets behind.
And
And
hop
as
on with them if we need.
yeah,
Yeah.
one of the ships too. As you kind of waiting around, it's almost pretty dead silent in the town, in the tavern, and looking upon the horizon, you notice one tiny dot as it gets bigger and bigger, and it starts to multiply. What was kind of originally noted that there were supposed to be 10 ships has seemingly doubled in size, and now there are 20 ships on the side of the horizon cresting above it, coming into the port. They're still quite a ways off, but that's kind of what is noted. It's some of the captains see this because they're kind of waiting around a little bit before they're heading off, and they're just kind of like, oh, I don't know, we have a bit more if we can chew. And as they get closer and closer, you see that the ships aren't just regular ships, but they're also pretty well armed as well, like warships.
Yeah.
As they get closer, each of the captains kind of pulling off, and you know, he's like, "Is the plan still going? What's going on?" They look to you.
Of course. What? You're getting a little weak at the knees?
Well, that's
Come
half,
on.
more
It's
than
a
half the
fine
ships
day.
that we bargained for.
Good. It was gonna be too easy before. It's a real challenge now. I love a good fight. I'm like terrified inside in front of these captains and my crew.
Give me, real quick, give me either a performance or
Come on, grog dice.
persuasion or whatever.
Oh, my performance is 9. 14.
Alright, yeah,
Woo!
that's
Did
enough.
not roll that.
I would say, like, as you kind of say that, they're kind of like just picking up the morale and the rally. Alright, well, trust you, Captain Saddle.
Let's remind them who we are. We're the 7 captains of the 7 seas, after all. Right?
Aye,
I'm
it's
assuming that's what
true.
it is.
The concierge of the crossbones.
Let's give them a reason to fear our names and send them back to the 9 hells.
Aye. And they all cheer. And suddenly, you know, doesn't seem as bleak as the incoming fleet of 20 ships are starting to come into the city port. And then that is where I'm going to end the session.
I'm so scared.
Next time's gonna be intense. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna die.
I'm excited to use my
Yeah. You're
my skirmish thing, whatever it's called. What's it called again?
This card?
Huh?